Welcome, mortals, to another episode of Integrated Dice Management presents Houston After Dark. I am your storyteller, Ron Bjork. It is, I think, our first game of the new year, 2024, but for our players, it's still 2020. And speaking of players, we've got Hayden. Or not.
There is green happening.
Hey, Hayden, is he here? Well, we'll wait till Hayden gets back. I see sound happening on his thing, but I think that might just be the background noise.
Hayden!
Okay, well, we've got Jaden.
I am here, unlike Hayden.
Also with us tonight is Frank, who is still playing video games.
I'm Frank. I'm playing Turnip Boy Commits Tax Evasion. I'll be playing Coldstone tonight. Hopefully it all goes well. We'll see.
Also with us is Hayden back. Nope. Bill.
Hi everybody, I'm Bill. I haven't been here to tell everybody that I love y'all. Well, just for everybody's sake, because it's been a while. Everybody here, everybody listening, including that one guy in Japan, I love you.
And one last chance, Hayden. Okay, so we're just gonna.
You promised he's here.
We're just gonna move on without you, Hayden, and you can just pop in whenever you arrive. So the last time we played, we finally finished up the night of Super Bowl Sunday at Elysium. Hayden, or I should say, not Hayden, Jaden. Wesley Isaac turned his wife into a vampire, and she went a little bit power mad, killed her neighbor that she doesn't like, and then they burned down the house, and a bunch of shenanigans happened from that, and they may or may not be suspects. They don't know how well they did. Hayden, playing the role of Max, along with Cole, were both at Elysium, and they kind of talked to some people. Max had a little freak out and kicked a trash can, and they found out that Jerry had gone missing. Well, by gone missing, he seemingly willingly got into a car with somebody who looked like he might be an FBI agent and then drove off with them. They found this out from the vampire named Cassidy something. I have a lot of vampires. Cassidy McAllister, who was formerly played by Bill, but then played by me. Cassidy told them that, the guy told them what happened, as far as she knew, and then she met up with them at Elysium. They then were talking with Cassidy's grandsire, who goes by the name of Frida. And Frida invited them to a meetup tomorrow, which will be today in game, to discuss their frustrations with the prince. Hayden is getting food. He'll be right back. So I think we will open with Wesley Isaacs. You have slept the day away. Your eyes snap open. Presumably your wife is there in your arms or something with you. She probably wakes up around the same... Oh, wait, no, I need to do the forecast thing. So today is now Monday, February 3rd, 2020. Forecast for the evening, clear skies with a low of 41 and a high of 52. We have a waxing gibbous moon tonight, and yep, it's still red. Top news for the day, it's the first global palindrome day in 909 years. Another one won't happen for 101 years. Luckily, your vampires will live to see that momentous occasion. Trump tweets to congratulate the Kansas City Chiefs on their victory. In case you're wondering, the timeline did not change. We randomly determined who won the Super Bowl, and time has remained constant. The Chiefs won in real life, and they won in the game. The bullet train between Houston and Dallas is still on track. Now, I can tell you, this being 4 years in the future, it still doesn't exist. Bat colonies.
The bullet train between Houston and Dallas. I remember that. I remember talking about that.
I remember being excited about that because I had a friend who lived in Dallas.
Like in theory, like I would love it.
Oh yeah,
A bullet train here in Dallas.
So we're gonna change our podcast over to just talking about all the promises and lies the government's told us.
Yep.
So that bullet train was supposed to be awesome. I was like, I can go to Dallas and get a sub and then come back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be the best uses of our taxes.
I could visit the other half of my family that I've only met 3 times in my whole life.
You know, it's only 4 hours away.
Yeah, I've got a cousin.
Don't do it. Ew.
I've got a cousin in Dallas.
Right.
Anyway, bat colonies discovered at Metro Greenway Apartments. Renter says management won't help. And the 11th coronavirus case confirmed in the U.S. after California reports 3 more cases. This is the first mention of coronavirus in top news for today since we've been playing. Training on Twitter, hashtag the Super Bowl, hashtag Kansas City Chiefs, hashtag Trump is an idiot, and hashtag Iowa caucuses. Remember, those were real tweets.
Those were those actually what was trending?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh God. You know, actually it makes sense.
So now we can switch over to Wesley Isaac, who just his eyes opened and his wife wakes up in his arms. You both went to bed still as corpses, but now you're back alive. And it doesn't seem like you've been arrested or burned in the sun or anything, so the cops don't seem to have bothered you. So what do you do?
Because they were knocking. Well, we don't know who it was, but there was someone.
Someone was knocking on the door while y'all were in the shower. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I say good morning or good evening, as I should say. And I guess I should probably check in. I'm gonna probably call.
You gotta do a rouse check. Everyone has to do a rouse check when they wake up. Let me find your wife. What is her name again? Carol Isaac.
I don't need to check to see if I'm roused by my wife.
Let's see if she gets hangry again. Because she killed a person, so she's currently not hungry at all.
And I have 4 hunger because I try to.
Is he the first person to kill someone by feeding? I know I've come close twice.
I think so, yeah. Neither one of you get hungrier. So I don't like the fact that 2 zeros just happened. I don't know if this will kick us out of the game, but I'm gonna reset the roll thing that happens. Your 2 zeros will stand. But sometimes this thing gets messed up and I have to fix it.
Here, let me try one more before you do that
reset.
and see if that's true.
Well, no, I'm restarting.
Yep.
It. Was it a 0 again?
Yep.
Yeah, so it was broken.
It's okay, we can re-roll. I'm fine with that.
Okay, it changed now. And it didn't kick us out of the game. Cool. No, you can keep the zeros.
Okay.
So neither of you get hungrier. She's not hungry at all because, she took a life. she wakes up. She like stretches out next to you and says, "Wow, last night was amazing. I didn't think it would feel this good." And she like jumps to her feet and she's like, "I feel so powerful."
Dare I say alive?
Well, yeah.
Yeah, I had to get used to it too, but I mean, it's nice, you know. Like I feel, and dare I say, happy, you know.
She like sets her hand down on the like, what is the wooden thing at the end of the bed when you have a bed frame? I guess the wooden
Footboard?
frame. Yeah, the footboard.
The post?
The footboard, I guess. I don't know. Sure, the post. Sets her hand down on the post and like, and then you notice that it crushes under her hand. And she's like, "Oh crap. I've never seen you do that."
Oh, well,
She has different powers than you.
I figured. Well, damn. I guess you got some different spectrum stuff. You know what I'm saying? We're on two sides of the spectrum here.
Technically, she was probably supposed to roll for that, but RP. It's like, yeah, I feel really strong, and like, I guess she doesn't feel fast, but I feel really strong, and like I could just like dance on. Wait a minute, and she like jumps up and lands onto that same post, which does crumble a little under her, but she managed to keep her balance and is standing on it on one foot, and she's like, "I have like amazing balance too. This is crazy."
Here, hold on. Let me test something. Come in the backyard real quick.
She hops down and follows you into the backyard. You see, in the backyard, before you do whatever you're going to do, give me awareness plus wits.
Hey, reset my character sheet 1 second.
Zero success. All right. I guess I'll roll for her too. It's only fair. Awareness plus wits. Well, those aren't all the same numbers, so I think it's not screwing up on us. Neither of you noticed the thing. Okay. What were you gonna do?
I was gonna see if she could jump up on the roof.
Okay. Let me roll for her. Let's see. She tries to jump and does not soar through the air as she leaps. I mean, she jumps fairly well, but no more well than a normal human who's good at jumping could jump, you know.
I like quickly take out my phone and I just like start like putting some stuff down. I'm like, okay, she can't do this, but she's really strong. Well, okay. What else can we try? Convince me to go get coffee.
Okay. Go get me some coffee.
No.
Hold up.
Look me in my soul if I still had one. You know, like really.
She looks to. She's like, oh, okay. Like you mean like on Vampire Diaries? Okay. She walks up to you and like looks into your eyes and it's like, go get me some coffee. 3 successes. That's pretty good.
What do I got to roll against that?
That's just a normal persuasion. It's non-magical. You could resist it, I guess, with.
You can rouse too.
I mean, this is a non-magical persuasion. You could roll. I figure composure would be one of them. Oh, composure plus resolve. Both of those are up at the top. You so easily resist this. It's a messy critical, which means the vampiric nature is involved in this. So I don't know why it makes you angry. So go ahead and react with that.
Oh, man, I just want to punch the wall right now. What did you do?
Yeah, you punched the wall. Give me a athletics plus strength. Yeah, you punched the wall. It doesn't do much.
I'm a little wimpy.
Yeah. Now, I don't know. I don't think you've got any of the abilities that would make you destroy this wall. Let me look at your powers real quick. No, the only strength one you took was Soaring Leap. So yeah, you just punch it like a normal person would punch it. A 1 success punch.
Nice. Well, I asked her
Like,
what she did.
What
like
you did?
Angrily. Yeah, what did you do to me?
I just I just told you to go get coffee like you told me to. What are you talking about?
Well, you made me really not want to. I felt like I was back in my room
I'm
as
sorry,
a child.
I don't know.
And my parents were fighting.
I don't know how to use these powers. Okay, so I think both of you now think she has some sort of mental ability because of your unnatural anger to what she did. She doesn't, but I think in character you both think she does have something going on.
Okay. I'm like, okay, got really angry when she asked me to get coffee.
Fine,
I write that down.
I won't ask you to get coffee again.
Thanks, I guess. I mean, shoot. What else could we try? Well, do you remember the other day whenever we picked up our son from school and he was really sad?
Yeah.
Well, look at me in my soul again. One more time. I don't want to get too angry again. But try to make me think that he was happy.
Okay. She looks at you and looks at you deep into your eyes and says, whatever our kid's name was.
I don't even remember.
was actually happy the other day when we picked him up. 2 successes.
Is it regular again?
Yeah. Composure plus resolve. You resist that. Definitely no magic involved in that one.
Okay, good. Well, all right. Well, we can scratch that off the list. I know he was sad. All right. Well, I'll stop this for now. We should probably see someone else for this if we're gonna do that. But let me call up my business real quick because I don't know how things are going.
Okay. I'm just double checking exactly what these powers do. Okay. All right, I was just checking what one of her things does. It has to be activated. All right. So you are calling your business?
Yeah, I guess would I call like the front desk or who would I call for that?
Secretary, probably.
Secretary.
What are you calling about?
Just to see how things have been because I've been kind of AFK for the past couple days.
Well, you've got various
Board members too.
Board members you could call. Hayden was the chief diversity officer.
Don't call me. I dare you.
I don't remember what
those
Bill
2 weeks
was.
you worked at that job.
I don't remember what Bill was.
Underused person in this entire fucking company. I am the diversity hire. I am the diversity
I specifically remember Hayden was the diversity officer.
Well, I mean, I guess I could like go to call my secretary, but we could like switch scenes at that.
Okay, so you go to call your secretary, and then we'll switch scenes, I guess. Okay. Anyway, we switch over. Max, where did you go to sleep last night?
I went to sleep at Cole's house.
Oh, that's right, you did. And his
We
crazy...
played Xbox.
Yeah,
I think we played COD, not Halo, not. I don't
Halo
remember.
3.
Yeah, you played some Halo. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm Max. I don't fucking know video games. I call everything Call of Duty.
True.
So you played some Call of Duty Master Chief.
You're that guy that walks up on someone playing the story mission of Halo and who asks, "Are you winning?"
Yeah, I'm that guy. I didn't play video games growing up.
I mean,
God,
technically, if you're
yeah,
not
just
dying
that.
over and over again, you're winning.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's like on those kind of story-based missions, it's like, not really.
Not yet.
I can be winning. Like, there's one point in the game where that is winning.
Hmm.
Give me about 20 more hours.
Okay, so let's see. Let me roll real quick, see which one of you wakes up first. Odds is Frank, evens is Hayden.
Yep.
So yeah, Max, you wake up before Cole does.
Okay.
You wake up in a nice bed with a room that has draw down like shutters to block out the sun. You can hear the sound of someone somewhere else in the house. It sounds like maybe they're washing dishes, even though y'all didn't use dishes last night.
Do I know he has a maid? Was I ever told that?
I don't remember.
Is Frank like the guy from Big Hero 6 where he's just like a major nerd, but he's like from a family of like
No.
really rich
No.
Okay.
No, Frank's sire is providing him with all of this.
Yeah, this is all his sire's
on the
money.
you
He
know,
gets daddy's money.
the stipulation that eventually he will solve the issue of technology for her clan.
It's part of my dispensation. Is that the right
Yeah.
word?
I guess. Yeah.
Like I'm getting paid, but also I'm getting this place to stay for free.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're a sales guy.
I don't think it's a dispensation. A dispensation is like a period of time.
Yeah, it's per diem. I don't know.
It's called a perk.
A perk. Yeah, it's
A
one of the
perk.
perks.
Yeah,
of
there
the
you
job.
It's your perk. There you go. Instead
And
of
while we may have
healthcare,
been
you
playing
get free
this game-
housing.
While we may have been playing this game for like 2 or 3 years or something, it's only been 2 months, so she's not getting on to you about solving the issue of the 1,000-year-old curse yet.
Are you sure it hasn't been
Which makes
4
sense.
years? Because didn't we start in 2020 because we started in 2020?
I feel like we didn't. I feel like we started in real life in like 2021.
Yeah.
Okay.
I feel like 2020 was already over and done with. And that's why I was like, man, that was a crazy year. It'd be a great year to do a vampire game.
Yeah.
And we're only just now getting the first
we
mention of
even dis-
coronavirus.
Yeah, have we even decided if human diseases?
I feel like
Human
since mosquitoes
diseases-
can do it, we can do it.
No, okay. Human diseases do not affect you,
But we can pass them.
but you can pass them on.
So
Mhm.
corona.
Now,
here
if
we
it's some
come.
sort of magical human disease, that's different, you know. But yeah, so like if you bite someone with COVID and bite another person, you pass it on, and you become a carrier, an asymptomatic carrier, if you bite someone with COVID.
But won't the virus die out in us since there's nothing living?
I would imagine it wouldn't survive very long. But
So like
you
a
can
couple
get
days?
COVID from, supposedly get COVID from touching the doorknob that somebody, sneezed
Licked.
on. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
remember
COVID
Mr.
can
Krabs.
survive outside of the body for a little bit. So it could survive in a vampire for a little bit too.
Yeah.
Well, didn't you say the government knows about the vampires too? So wouldn't
Not the
that probably
government. It's only like
individuals within
vampire
the
hunters.
government. Yeah,
Yeah.
individuals within the government.
So it's not the government, but it's like conglomeration. So basically, it's like
Yeah.
supernatural. That's literally what it is.
And then the main difference so far in our world's 2020 versus the vampire world's 2020 is the moon turned red.
Yeah.
And it causes
Which-
people, including humans, to occasionally go into a fit of rage.
Yeah.
So it's a rage moon.
So, but it like affects everybody.
It
Yes.
seems to affect humans as well as vampires. And the werewolves, while you don't know if it affects them, they didn't seem happy about the fact that the moon is red.
It probably affects them just differently, since the whole moon thing is their thing.
Hmm.
But yeah, I guess I just walked down the stairs. I guess I try to be stealthy about it. Because
Okay.
I don't know, but
Yeah,
this is a nice neighborhood. Who the fuck's washing dishes in a nice neighborhood?
give me stealth plus dexterity.
Wait, who washes dishes in a nice neighborhood?
Who breaks into a house and washes dishes in a nice neighborhood?
I feel like that would happen more often in a nice neighborhood.
What, somebody breaking in and washing?
Yeah, it's petty acts of vandalism, right?
Washing those dishes.
You did come from that weird
petty
gang,
act
so
of
I can't
vandalism.
understand how you would think that.
By the way, that is the episode that releases tomorrow.
Hell yeah!
Yeah.
Petty acts of vandalism?
One success. Okay.
But
no,
I do have, like, some
where the
type
gang
of-
is introduced.
I do have some type of like abilities. Like, what is it called?
I would watch a TV show called Petty Act.
You have magic, because right now
Bunch of idiots.
she's even
Like,
with
just
you.
Complete fucking.
Max, you have. It'd be over here.
Death of Silence. No,
You've got
I have Death of Silence and Unseen Passage.
Unseen Passage. If you want to do a rouse check, you'll be invisible, basically.
Brr.
Silence of Death is free, and you are completely
I have 2 hunger
silent
now.
when you walk. Which means you can use this, but if you don't use it, the person basically fails if they're not looking in your direction.
I guess I would know his the scale or his layout of the house because I was living there for a couple hours before I went to sleep.
Yeah.
The sink, I assume, is facing away from the stairs.
Yes.
It's like probably pointed out towards the backyard of this condo house duplex.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I walk down the stairs. I do use the power, so I have 2 hunger now.
Yeah. So you see a woman. She's dressed in like not a French maid's outfit, just like the cleaning
Just normal,
lady's outfit. You know.
Oh no, it's straight up French maid outfit.
Jesus.
Well, this is what she looks like.
Yeah.
I mean,
Okay,
now
but it's just the smock. It's not the shirt underneath it.
And I
Oh, no,
never.
Oh
I
my
never met
god,
her, right?
dude.
Frank, you would
Dina-
have to make rolls to cause that to
Convince her
happen.
to do that.
All right, what do I got? Make me roll.
Oh my god.
You'll
Frank.
have to do this in game, which you haven't done yet.
Shit.
You've been too
There's
kind of
no maid
crazed.
service
You've been kind of
company.
too crazed to think
Yeah,
about
you've been
that.
on that perk.
Well, he's been seeing dead people, so
Yeah, on that perk.
you haven't been thinking about that kind of stuff. Yeah. But
She
yeah, you
just got-
see
She
a woman.
just got back from Lizette and Bradley's wedding.
Yeah, bro.
She did
Don't
actually
do that.
recently go to a wedding.
Yeah, her.
Because
she was
it's
a bridesmaid.
Her best friend and her brother.
Yeah,
She was
yeah.
a bridesmaid.
Canonically, the ugliest
She's
one
from
there.
Katy. She's from Katy, Texas, Frank. She's 36 years old.
Damn, she's as old as. She's a little bit
Service.
younger than me and a year younger than my wife.
I guess I gave her a
Ex-wife.
whole backstory because you guys know,
You
are knowing
did.
stuff I don't remember. Okay. Yeah.
So she's basically my age. Got it.
And her
She's
shift
nice.
begins at 10. And her shift begins at 10 p.m. And she usually leaves around
1 to 2. Anyways,
Yeah.
so I walk down and I see
Yeah.
her, and
And because her shift begins at 10 p.m., I'll say it's 10 p.m.
okay,
Ron, thank you for writing down her shift schedule because now we know if during a certain period of time some shit is going down at Frank's place, we know that Dina probably got fucked up.
Yeah. I guess you woke up late. You and Cole are waking up a little bit later because, I mean, it's dark by 6, so you could have woken up earlier. Honestly, I feel like maybe her shift begins earlier than that. I don't know. She's
It
here
changes-
today
It
for
changes
some
with daylight
reason.
savings.
Yeah, she's here today for some reason. We usually don't have to worry about time, but if I say you woke up at 10 p.m., that does cut you out on time if you're needing time. And it wouldn't make sense for you to wake up that late. Vampires wake up shortly after dark, within an hour or so at most. So it's probably like 6.
I guess if we want to roll back the clock and just say I was like doing something, she just walks in the house.
She's here early today. You know,
Okay.
she's a go getter. You know, she's got to get
Okay.
these dishes clean. But what you don't remember using any dishes last night. Cole might have used some because he can do that eating thing nowadays, but
Mhm.
she's
Yeah.
washing like a full sink of dishes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess I walk down, and I like casually put my gun back in the waistband holster, and I go, "Hi."
She spins around. And, oh, hi. I do remember. I don't remember how you did it, Cole, but you did inform her that there would be a guest.
Or no,
I
on the
left
I think
fridge.
you left a note. Yeah. You must be. Did you tell her the name of the person?
I probably
don't
would have put his name down. Yeah.
You must be Max.
I go,
I'm
I am.
Dina. I take care of things around here. Keep the house tidy.
yeah, and I guess do you enjoy it? I mean, place is nice, but I know Cole a little bit. He's kind of a goof.
Cole. Well, I get paid pretty well.
Ah, means he can't talk about it.
It's an absorbent amount of money.
Cole, you don't pay her.
It's an exorbitant amount of money.
You don't pay her, but yeah.
Well, but to my
She works for the service, but you tip her. You give her tips.
Well, growing up like poor, like I know that she has to be making a pretty large amount of money to be working a job like this, where she's having to work the late nights and deal with a mostly strange. Yeah,
this is kind of questionable. Yeah, because it's more than just working at 10 p.m. and going to. There is much.
So as
about this.
and she would have to work earlier than 10 p.m. Now that I'm thinking of past interactions. So as she's talking to you, Hayden, a little buzzer goes off on this little thing on the counter next to the kitchen table, and she's like, oh, I have to. I'll be right back. And she runs to the fridge, pulls out a bottle of wine, what looks like wine, pours it into a glass, and then hustles upstairs. Cole,
I immediately
you
smell
awaken.
blood.
Yes, you smell blood. And Cole, you awaken.
Okay, I'm awake.
Yeah. What do you do? You're awake now.
Well, I glance out the door at my ever-present wine podium.
Both of you need to do a rouse check.
All right, I'll do another one.
To see if you. So you do not get hungrier when you wake up in the morning. It's at the bottom.
I'm trying to get there, but my thing's not wanting to work. Core. That's what the problem was. Browse.
Cole, you do get hungrier.
Okay.
Well, Cole, you know that sometimes the wine bottle is there when you wake up. Sometimes she's right outside the door.
Where do I know where? Oh fuck! Hayden's character's name. Brain's not braining.
Max.
Do I know where Max laid his head down last night?
I would assume you know.
It's down the hallway from where I was at, right?
Probably.
Sure.
Is the door open?
Well, your bedroom door. Your bedroom door is not
doors.
open.
Thank you. I'm not the normal pest control technician that leaves every door open, so you can't argue that I wasn't in that room at least.
Did you walk over to your
100%.
door and open it, Cole?
Yeah. Well, okay. What do I need to
Your
roll
door
to
is
see if I
always
see the
closed.
demons? Because I usually see the demons first thing in the morning, or I got to roll something for that.
You don't actually. This morning, actually, the whispers didn't bother you.
Okay, so I kind of like stretch, even though I don't need to do it.
Yeah,
because it's one of those inborn habits that take quite a long time to get out of. I kind of roll out of bed, and the whispers are just kind of in the background. The shadows are not super shadowy like they usually are. They're just kind of being slightly moving shadows, so that's cool.
She does. She has to build up the courage to knock on that bitch.
This is for something that I'll have Cole do, depending on what
I roll out of bed. And I'm assuming I sleep stark naked. Because I in real life sleep mostly stark naked. So
all right.
It's
I sleep completely stark naked, so I understand.
Understandable.
I have like those like 30,000
Unless
thread
it's extremely
count sheets.
cold.
I can't do that because then I'm like extra bricked up.
I have them 30,000 thread count sheets. The ones that if you move slightly, you just kind of slide off
those bamboo sheets.
Yeah, makes you feel all silky on your nether regions. But
no, I hate that. I hate that.
I can't deal with that.
No,
I actually love that.
Like everyone talks about how nice it is when you shave your legs and then get in the fresh sheets. I can't deal with that. It's too much.
You shave your legs, Hayden?
I used to when I was running a lot.
Yeah, as long as you're working out, it's okay.
I would
if you're just shaving your legs.
I would shave my knees.
You do have great calves.
I just shaved just to shave. That's exactly.
You shave your legs, Frank?
No.
Oh, okay.
Oh, you shave your balls. Got it.
Yeah. You got to keep them looking good.
I've done that. I've done that before.
Got to keep your boys handsome.
I think you have to do that on a regular basis. Otherwise, it's just way too itchy.
And then just if it's hot outside or whatever, and it's just all that. Like it just adds to it. Exactly.
Yeah, you got to keep it manscaped. Shout out to the lawnmower 5.0, whatever.
5.0.
Well,
they're the
listeners. I hope you enjoy hearing about our.
We are not sponsored by Manscaped.
Hey, and my wife loves Manscaped.
But Cole, what are you doing?
Hey, manscaped.com. If you feel like sponsoring us,
anybody,
give us a call.
Yes, please. Yeah. I use all your products. I even got your facial hair stuff.
Not
I will actually use your products.
Okay, what were we doing? Cole, you were doing something. You were stretching.
I completely forgot.
He was trying to see if my room was open or not.
Yeah, well, he has to go to his door in order to do that.
So yeah, I stretched. I rolled out of my 3,000 count thread silken bamboo sheets that butt naked. I probably kind of wander over to my pile of clothes and sniff around for whatever doesn't smell, even though we don't sweat. But find the least smelly set of clothes. Throw those on real quick, and then glance out the door. Look at my ice bucket or my ever.
When you open the door, Dina is there. Give me either an awareness plus wits or an insight plus wits roll. Whichever one is better for you, either awareness or insights.
I currently have a page open that says Manscaped 5.0.
I just hate the lights on those.
The Manscaped?
Yeah. Anyways, keep going. Sorry, we're not going to go to another.
Manscaped. I currently have this really shitty double-A battery powered. Okay. What are we doing? Awareness plus wits?
Or insight plus wits if that's better.
Do I still need to have Dina Gatsby's page up?
You don't.
Insight. I have 0 in insight awareness. I've got 2.
Technically, Jaden is Dina.
Oh, really?
But you played her last.
Oh, was that like
successes?
Yeah, you just made a noise, right?
Yeah.
So you see that Dina is breathing heavily as if she just ran up a flight of stairs to get to your room before you got to the door.
I open the door and step outside of my room.
She shuffles out of your way and offers you the wine glass.
How is it offered?
It's on a tray.
Is it like bottle and glass on
she only brings you the glass. She doesn't bring you the whole bottle. You know the bottle's in the fridge.
I thought she used to bring the bottle up.
Well, I guess it's a bottle and a glass.
I mean, I was always
imagining... she got the bottle out of the fridge, I think.
Well, she got a bottle and poured it into the glass.
Oh.
I was always imagining her like bringing up a chilled bottle of blood wine and putting it putting it on a stand in a bucket of ice.
I feel like she has a rolling cart.
I mean, I guess that's what she can do then, if that's how you've been imagining it.
That's just how I've imagined it. Like, if we're doing a glass, that makes sense too. But it would be a little awkward for her to run a glass up the stairs. It'd also be like sitting on a table. It's just not as presentable as like one of those fancy restaurant, like metal chalice ice bucket things.
That's true.
And I was assuming it was more grandiose, but yeah. Anyways,
does she have a cart, Frank?
No, she had to come upstairs.
Have a cart, no.
Okay.
But
Well,
yeah,
I
she
gotta
did
play
just
her, right?
run it all up. Yeah, you can play it. You can take over.
Is she like?
For you,
So
Mr. Stone.
I will say, she is afraid of Cole because he often snaps on her.
Okay.
Anything from the trolley.
Anything from the trolley, dear?
He's a dick. Ah,
Yeah, he's a dick to her.
It's not
Frank.
purpose.
You take your anger out on a woman, bro.
I'll play her almost like Morty, but like woman.
You take your anger out on Syrian, dude. Like, oh my god.
Ron, can you please take over? I can't deal with that 70-year-old smoker's voice that
she
Jaden
proffers
does.
the wine to you. Well, Jaden, you did.
Not.
Here you go. Oh, here you go, Mr. Stone. Here's your drink.
There you go.
When you played her last, you did end up saying, "Oh, she was just sick," and then started talking in a better voice. So
Okay. Here you go, Mr. Stone.
Dina.
Good.
It's Dina.
Diana. Good to see you.
Oh,
Good to see you.
Okay.
No. Canonically, I don't remember names. This has been a
He
thing.
literally just told you. It's
No. Frank.
No, Cole does not remember names.
Person knows that her name's Dina, but Cole canonically has an issue with names. I also have an issue with names, but we played this enough that I remember her name. So Diana, it's good to see you.
It's Dina.
Yes, Dina. It's good to see you. Do you have my offering? It's a weird
Yeah,
okay.
it's right in front of you.
Yes, I see that there. Please hand it over.
Do you want me to pour it?
No, just give me the bottle. It's fine.
I hand over the bottle.
I lovingly caress her arm, and then
Don't
not
do that. Please.
I said it, so it has to happen that way.
I'm not that kind of maid.
Hold on, I have magic powers. Hold on.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. Yes! Oh, damn!
No, that was me.
Oh.
that was Max.
I was rolling to see
He
if I
got a
would heard this.
success. Well, I gotta roll against it though.
No longer a short sentence which must be obeyed to the letter. It must be possible to complete the command in a single turn. No roll required.
Hey man, if you can pound her in 6 seconds, which I'm pretty sure Cole could do, he's a one-pump chump, so I bet he could.
Oh, I can't roll for her.
Only uses his power to rape a girl.
So you can compel her. She can't resist it.
Okay, she's human.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I do that.
God damn it, dude.
And I say, wait, so compel only works for 6
section.
Compel works. It has to be an action that she can complete in a single turn.
Well, I could be completed in a single turn.
So I can't use it as like a buried suggestion.
No, that's a higher level power.
That is a specific ability.
Yeah.
All right, I need to take that ability next time I have a chance.
I think I have it.
I 100%.
Oh, you gave it to me. Okay, hold on. Well, you're about to give it to me.
You gave it to yourself, I thought. Didn't you
Oh.
buy it before we started playing?
No. I'm talking about Dina. You gave me her pop up.
I'll worry about doing it later. Okay. Yeah,
I gotta roll against you.
There's no roll.
Oh, no, you're right.
You're a
She's
human.
human.
You're just a
I'm
human.
sorry. You're right. I'm an idiot.
Dinah, could you clean the bedroom? It is getting a little sharp in there.
Yes, Mr. Stone.
Isn't this the first time you're ever in his room?
No.
Yes.
She's been in your room before and been yelled at for doing it.
Oh yeah, that one time, yeah.
And
she used to stand inside and put the bottles down.
A couple episodes ago, you once shut the door on her without telling her she could leave the room. and then had a camera to see how long she would stay, and I rolled for it, and she stayed in there for 15 minutes, standing awkwardly before she left.
I don't remember that at all.
Oh
must
my
be more-
God. We're gonna have to make a compilation of just Frank being an asshole.
For real.
I do.
Okay,
I do
just
have
to
a
be clear.
compilation. I do have a compilation episode coming up for in between seasons, but it's not Frank.
Who is it?
Just to,
It's the episode will be called Horny Hayden.
Oh no!
Oh yeah,
It's just all of the strange noises Hayden makes.
yeah, boy.
That's amazing.
Oh, and tomorrow's episode after the exit music, you can hear a very brief compilation of Bill barking like a chihuahua. So he did that a few times in the episode, so I put them all together at the end.
I remember I was playing the biker with the pet chihuahua.
That's so good. Well, Frank, I told you in a very monotone voice that I would do it, basically.
okay. I grab the bottle and I say, "Have you seen my guest?"
Yes, we met in the kitchen.
Is he still down there?
Probably.
All right, thank you. Continue about your tasks.
You just told me to clean your room.
Yes, that task.
Is there more?
Did I say
you
there was
cleaned the
more?
whole house?
I know. I'm just messing. I don't know.
Okay.
I'm being sarcastic with him because I just feel like she would start getting kind of irritated with him at this point. Like she obviously, like you said, gets paid well or whatever. But he's the one that's like he's berating her all the time. So she's probably getting a little irritated.
She's paid well, and could not quit the job if she wanted to, due to a different vampire's powers. So.
Well, I do the tasks.
And she also has no memory of Cole from the bachelorette party when Cole fed on her. So that was wiped from her mind.
If we drink another vampire's blood, we get their powers, yeah?
You get the ability to buy powers from their list. Like,
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So I need a...
Yeah, it unlocks the ability to buy stuff that they have. Or
Max, what's your
But you guys don't actually know that. Only Jerry knows that.
Yeah, okay.
And Jerry didn't tell anyone, so.
Yeah, I guess I'll go downstairs and see Maxwell.
Yeah, my bad, y'all. That wasn't part of the plan. Jerry just kind of got some information from his sire, and he just kind of thought everybody got the same info on their first day.
Yeah.
Well, unless you tell us, then we're not going to know.
So as Max, or as Wesley starts walking down the stairs to go find Max, the camera shifts to...
Hi, I'm Cole.
Cole, yeah, that's Cole. The camera shifts again to... you see a black car driving away, and standing outside of the IO therapy building is Jeremiah Wilson. Is your last name right? Jerry. Yeah. Jeremiah Wilson, blinking in confusion as he has no memory of the past 24 hours. He finds himself standing outside his doors, and the last thing he remembers was he had walked outside for some reason that he doesn't know. But before that, he'd just gotten there with, basically, you remember everything with the werewolf stuff and bringing Cassidy to your house. And then you remember going outside for some reason. And as far as you know, that's all you did. The what happened after that, you don't remember. You are staring. It is weird because you don't remember turning around, but you're staring back at your door.
And so other than the loss of That's
you cut out.
oh, sorry. Can you hear me better now?
No.
No.
Like, yeah, there's like a weird thing going on.
It breaks in and out.
Yeah, it just does that.
Then is there anything else wrong other than my lost memory?
The lights are off. Well, let me think. I guess it wouldn't be necessarily off because your secretary or receptionist, your receptionist, I forget her name, but she would be
Rita.
inside. Yeah, Rita is inside. And things look normal. What day of the week is today? February 3rd, 2020, which was
Today is Tuesday.
it's a Monday.
Okay, it's
February.
not.
Yeah.
No, it's
Okay.
Tuesday.
Frank?
Then real fast,
What?
I look at my watch since I don't being here and having a
Does your watch tell you the date?
no.
Okay, so it's just a classic watch.
No, yeah, it's just a simple.
So it is 6:30 p.m. according to your watch. Last you remember, it was a lot later at night.
Okay. Jerry walks inside. Like, staying late tonight?
Oh, you know me, just getting the taxes, done.
Oh, that's
Getting
right.
them done. Getting them done early this year.
Oh yeah. Thank you so much for all the help you give me in this.
Oh, no problem. Just doing my job.
Don't stay for much longer. Go ahead and
I don't know why, Bill. You're cutting out so bad.
Hi.
Yeah.
I think it's your background noise.
Is there background noise?
Yeah, he has like a bunch of stuff going on, and I think it's like competing for him.
Hmm.
Do you have a door you could close?
Is that any better?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, then yeah, we should be good.
Okay.
Everything's still sounding okay?
Yeah, it sounds amazing.
Okay, cool. Just 1 second real fast. All right. Then I was just saying that go ahead and call it for tonight. It's starting to. You should get.
Damn.
Okay. It did mess up again, Bill, but it's like, all right, as soon as I finish this up, I'll head on out.
Thank you. I'll be up in my office if you come across anything that.
All right, so when you head upstairs, you remember there was that girl Cassidy with you. She's not upstairs. Max is not up in above the ceiling. Nobody's there. House is or besides your receptionist, house is empty or building's empty.
Did Allison, what's her bucket, leave the note there?
What was the note?
Cassidy. The note said, "What the hell,
yes.
Jerry?"
She left.
Call me.
I guess she left a note saying, "Is that what the note was supposed to say?"
Well, that's probably pretty much what I would have wrote, saying, "What the hell?" Because Jerry was gone for a few days.
No. This is the next day. That was back.
Yeah, but...
Oh yeah, he already saw that note. He saw that note. And then he was going to call you, but then got distracted, walked outside, and drove off with some people. So Cassidy called you instead because he had already dialed your number. And he actually had left his phone sitting on the counter. So yeah. So she dialed.
Really
she just pressed send.
Yeah.
So now we are another day that Jerry has lost. and he's back.
I'm about to find out because as soon as I see my phone text.
So who do you text?
Have I missed it? You said I've missed text message.
Well, Max left a paper note for you that you had seen the night before, which you might suspect that another day has passed, but you haven't confirmed that yet. I guess when you look at your phone, you do see the date, and it is no longer February 2nd. It is now February 3rd. You have lost a day again.
What the hell?
Only this
Just
the
standing
last time that you lost days, it was because you were unconscious because you'd been attacked by werewolves. This time,
Yeah.
you don't remember anything.
Memory at this point. I go ahead and call Max.
All right, Max, your phone starts ringing. Cole,
It
you hear
goes-
his phone ringing.
I
Oh,
mean,
wait, no.
My phone's
Yeah,
gone.
it goes to voicemail.
I don't think it goes to voicemail.
I think
But-
it would
yeah,
eventually
no,
go to
it
voicemail.
goes.
Yeah, it goes to voicemail.
No, it goes straight to voicemail because there's no reception on it.
Mhm.
It's the battery's gone.
Then in that case, he will go ahead and leave. Max, I don't know what's going on. I've lost the whole day. I don't know what happened. Give me a call back. Then in that case, I'm gonna go ahead and call Cole.
All right, ring, ring. Ring, ring. Ring, ring, ring. Ring, ring.
I pick up the phone while walking down the stairs.
Oh,
Go for Cole.
it's Jerry.
Jerry, my man, where you been? You've been missing for like 2 days.
Jerry, you asshole!
I don't know where I've been. I have
No,
nothing.
and
It's
you
all
hear
gone.
me running towards the stairs.
Was it 2 days or 1 day that he was missing?
It was
To me, it's been a couple of days.
so
that he's
if
been missing.
to you guys, yes, it has been actually several days. A few days, like 3 or 4 days, if I recall.
It's been like 3
yeah.
or 4 days.
Jerry hasn't touched base with you guys since he was kidnapped by the werewolves.
And we don't know that he's been captured by werewolves.
No, y'all don't know anything about the werewolves.
Yeah.
Hold up.
Y'all, you need to get. You guys need to get over to my place now. We've got stuff to talk about.
Hold on. Let me put you on speakerphone. All right, you're on speakerphone.
All right, fine. Yes, good, because we're gonna have this conversation over standard. Our
Well,
fine.
I only have Max here with me, so
Yeah. What kind? The FBI is probably listening. You aware of that?
Maybe, but the only people that we know, well, that we think,
No, at this point, Jerry's fucking paranoid as shit.
yeah. And so I say, well, as far as what we know, the FBI hasn't visited Cole or, God damn it, what's his name? Wesley.
Oh yeah, you guys don't know that the FBI visited Wesley.
Yeah, because Wesley never told us.
Yeah.
Well, there's been a lot going on my side.
with 3
Yeah.
successes, do I know if the FBI is listening?
I mean, you would have to get on a computer and start doing tap.
Yeah.
on it.
Well, I tappy tap on the phone.
Well, that first roll would be to see if technology works for you. So it
True.
works.
I take a swig of my booze wine, and then I roll again.
As far as you can tell, your phones do not seem to have a wiretap on them, or whatever the modern day equivalent of that is.
As far as I can tell, we're not currently being routed through any sort of listening devices. So
Yeah, but didn't Bush pass that Patriot Act where no matter what things are being recorded?
What?
I mean, hey, isn't that just like what canonically happened in this universe?
I know there's something like that.
I didn't
Yeah.
understand the question.
Patriot Act where the NSA got made, and they record every phone call that happens.
Yeah, they do record every phone call that comes through.
So yes, it is being recorded, but by people that we don't want to listen to us, maybe.
By the way, guys, I just noticed we are missing 3 continents worth of listeners. Nobody in South America, Africa, or Australia is listening to us. We need to solve this problem.
Australia is upside down. It's okay. It doesn't even exist.
It's okay, Australia. I know you're real because Khaki Jesus came from there. It's real, and it's actually probably heaven.
What? No, it's
well,
hell.
Except that it has all the like spiders and snakes and stuff that'll eat you.
I mean, we've got meth gators here in the States.
Yeah, but they're like for the most part tamed. I mean, if you can keep them in a bathtub and they're not eating the person that is taking care of them, I consider that tamed.
There are wild meth gators now.
Anyway, yeah, the FBI doesn't, as far as you can tell, no one is actively listening to you beyond, the fact that all phone calls are recorded.
Okay. All right, then in that case, once he hears Cole say that. Okay, so here's what happened. First, I was at the prison. He'd been arrested.
He was at the prison.
I was at the prison. I left the prison, and I crashed my car. Something crashed into me. It was a fucking werewolf, and I was kidnapped for days. Okay? I was out there with them and their pack, and that's where I met Cass. On our way back.
Wait, Cassidy's a fucking werewolf?
No. She got ties. She got turned. She had them. It's fucking.
Well, yeah, I know she's a vampire now. I saw it, but
she sought them. She sought them out because she already had connection, and they offered her safety. They know about us. Not the important part here. Kind of the important part. We're getting off track. We're getting off track. I'm so sorry. Give me a second.
Wouldn't Jerry know that she was always part of the werewolf pack? She didn't seek them out?
He doesn't know her backstory.
No, he doesn't?
No.
Should we look
the basics? I only know the basics. She opened up to y'all. She didn't know.
She didn't open up to me. She didn't tell me jack shit. I even straight up asked.
But
all right, well,
basically came down to all that. Okay, I understand y'all know about her now, but
so Cole, you want to loop in?
I was gonna say, should we loop in Wesley?
I don't know. Will Wesley even talk to us? He's kind of AFK all the damn time.
I'm here right now. Oh well, you mean like put me in the call? I thought you meant like I was asleep.
He's CEO. He's probably running business and dealing with his family.
Our Wesley is always AFK as well.
True. Unfortunately, I have what is it? I almost said necromancy.
We'll give him the rundown later, but you guys gotta hear me. After I got her back over to my office stuff, I see. Thank you, by the way, and I stepped outside for a minute. And I've got nothing after that until just before I called you.
Well, that's not good.
Well, from what we were told, Cassidy just said you walked outside and just disappeared into a blacked out car.
I literally only remember being dropped off and being in front of my door.
Okay, well, I guess what you need to do then is, because I already told your sire that you got abducted, so you should probably call your sire and then call the sheriff, since you're so buddy-buddy with the sheriff.
Oh, we're not buddy-buddy. She's a patient. And dude,
didn't you just break some confidentiality laws just telling me that?
I don't think she's a patient yet.
She's a patient. She's a patient according to the prince. That's all I'm going to say about it. But over the next little bit, there might be some issues there as well. So be prepared, Max especially.
What am I being ready for?
Be prepared for some agitation at work, and she's probably going to be much stricter on the.
All right. I don't even think I have a job anymore.
I mean, you technically still work for Wesley, but he was like basically doesn't care what you do.
So I still have like income coming in?
Only if you chose those points.
No, I don't. So
yeah. So yeah, you don't really have a job yet. Like Wesley is like, yeah, you can keep working here, but payroll already noticed that you haven't been there and stopped paying you.
And I do not know why, but something feels different about me. It's like the blood feels stronger. I don't know. Something is up.
You should probably call the sheriff. I think that should be the first course of action before we all meet up.
Got it. I'll shoot you a message in a bit when I go ahead and do that.
So while he's calling the sheriff, are you guys heading over to Jerry's place?
I looked at Cole and I go, I don't think it would be the best idea right now, considering he just got abducted and then dropped off. It's like a stupid idea to potentially walk straight into a trap. Because wouldn't that normally happen? You drop him off, you keep watching him, because now you know exactly where he is. He says he feels different. It's all types of sus right now.
Sure.
All right. Well,
I don't know what you want from me.
I wanted your goddamn opinion, Cole.
I mean, like shit. I don't know if it's the actual FBI. They already know something. He definitely should contact his sire and or the sheriff. And then maybe for him to hire somebody for protection since he just went missing for no reason that he doesn't know about.
And one thing to remind you guys, Cole and Max would know this. You guys have an invite to a meeting with Frida to discuss issues with the prince. But meanwhile, while you guys are talking to Jerry and all of that, Wesley is in the process of calling his company. And the only person in charge he could really get a hold of today was the chief diversity officer.
Here we go.
Who answers the phone. And, you can name them whatever you want.
You have to come up with a name. I'm not coming up with a name.
Okay. Hey, Daryl.
Everybody's named Daryl.
Oh, well, damn. Okay. Hey, Ron?
My name's Aaron.
Oh, sorry.
Okay. This is hilarious. I just did random name generator, and it came up with Daryl Lungile.
I told you.
All right, I'm Daryl Lungire.
Jaden was feeling it. He knew.
I mean, I don't know what to say.
That's some clairvoyant ass shit, my dude.
Hey, wow, that's crazy. That gave me goosebumps. Anyways, what's up, Daryl? How's we keeping like the blacks and the whites keeping,
As far as I can say, I am the only person of color here. We do not have any people of the LGBT plus community working at our place of employment. So we might actually need some if we do want government funding and grants in the future.
Okay, well, who's the oldest people we have right now?
I think there's a lady called Cheryl who's like damn near 67.
She needs to retire.
She cleans though. That's what she does.
Okay.
To be honest, I think you kind of fucked up payroll fucked up because I don't think she has a pension with us. I don't think she ever signed on those 401k.
Well, that's good. Well, we can fire her, so then we don't have. She can't retire.
As your chief diversity officer, I have to say that I think that would be a bad idea because she's one of the very few diversities we have at this company.
Oh, okay. Well, shoot. Well, do we have? Well, what sector has like the most saturated white people?
Saturated white people. I would front desk.
Probably
Front desk. Well, is that my
probably the
secretary?
executives. Probably the executives and CEOs.
No, because
There's
saturated.
a lot of secretaries.
If I'm being honest, there's a lot of Southeast Asians, Southeast and West Asians in the development side, but everyone that works in behind like a desktop that does more of the overall plans for the company, those people are more white.
Well, let's fire
Like
one of the front desks and get
sales
someone
and all
else. Get on Indeed and set the race multiplier to whatever you need to.
Max.
Exactly.
Right.
Well, what I actually was meaning to call. I mean, I love shooting the shit, but how's things going? With the new guy.
Let me pray to God real quick. Hey DM, how have been things going?
Financially, the company's doing actually better than it ever has. He's
greenlit
a lot of projects that were in like pending approval from the from the government.
FCC and FDA.
He's definitely seems to be schmoozing the rest of the board, yourself included, trying to get them on his side, but he hasn't revealed why.
I do repeat that, and I say also there was a weird thing that I just kind of heard in from the loop from the lawyers talking about. They were very passionate about this. Carl Bird, I remember it was, sued the genetic company for a pill that, quote, made them fly pill, end quote, that apparently had cocaine in it. Pill might have caused mental breakdown that ensued butt stuffing.
Why didn't I think of that sooner? Well, obviously we need to get that out of here.
Carl.
Is that what he did? Was that one of those Greenlit products, or?
No, that was before the Greenlit
older case. Yeah.
God fucking damn it, Carl.
Damn it, Carl. That's why he's in the AAA meeting. The AA meeting.
Yeah, I called one time and they didn't even answer. AAA.
Oh no. Yes, I don't think the lawsuit's going through because there's no class action lawsuit because apparently, as far as I know, this really didn't happen to anyone else, or at least they're not coming forward that it happened. So hopefully it doesn't gain momentum. But he is in prison for murder on the highway. He beat the living shiz out of someone.
Well, if no one else is doing that, I think we'll be all right.
But we should probably recall all those pills just so no class action lawsuit gets filed.
I agree. I'm gonna probably have to take a cut. But yeah, we can go ahead and do that. And then I guess we need to get on the bottom of this guy. I mean,
Sir, he already had enough butt stuffing. We don't need to get on the bottom of him.
Well, he's had enough bottom, so we gotta switch.
Yeah. He weighs like 800 pounds, though. Have you seen him?
Yeah, unfortunately. Anyways, well, I appreciate the information.
Well, Lungale is always happy to talk.
Lungale, I appreciate you, my friend.
All right. I will forward the front desk to you. Beep boop bop, beep boop bop, boop boop. He says that while you hear clicking in the background. forwarding it from his desk phone.
I thought you were doing the fax machine sound.
True.
Well, I appreciate you. I'll catch you on the flip side, my friend. Stay black.
Jesus.
Okay, so I'll have to listen back to this whole section.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Stay pale, my boy.
Did that give you the information you needed?
I mean, yeah. I mean, the fact that he's, greenlighting a bunch of shit. I need to reclaim a portion of my company so I can get back on top.
Yeah, I mean, you still have controlling interest in the company, but
getting ahead of a recall.
Yeah.
Getting ahead of a recall. That's good.
Is there any magic or anything that would be able to make me be able to wake up a little bit sooner?
Yes. It is a blood sorcery spell
with evening freshness.
But you currently don't have access to blood sorcery and wouldn't randomly know the spell exists.
Okay. Well, would I be able to start pursuing that? Because what I want to kill this guy, but I think he has to be asleep.
You could look into it. Give me, let's see. So what you're gonna need is a cult.
I mean, if you really want to go down that way, you could just get a ghoul to do it for you.
You could do that.
That's true. I can get Seth Rogen to do it.
Jesus.
Well, he is in Houston right now. He's working on
he used well, actually no, wait, Seth Rogen didn't bang your wife. That was the other guy.
Yeah,
no,
it was the other guy.
Oh yeah. It was
Seth Rogen just watched. Did he sit in the cup chair?
Yeah, it was probably yellow too.
Seth Rogen's currently in Houston working on the Green Hornet 2. That is the other change in this alternate universe. Green Hornet 2 is a go. Seth Rogen's working on it right now.
Oh, I would love to see that.
I never saw Green Hornet, so I wouldn't know.
You have to watch it.
It's the Green Hornet.
He's like a rich boy, but he wishes he had superpowers, but his friend has super senses, and he could I guess he has I don't know, he could scan their limbs.
He knows super
kung fu. Yeah.
Kung fu. That's what he does.
So he's a white version of Blue Beetle.
No, Seth Rogen plays. Yeah, He's just a dude with a car.
He's got a lot of money and a car.
So he's Batman, but less cool.
He doesn't actually do anything.
Yeah,
his partner does the fighting. Gadget.
But
what's that Western movie with the kung fu guy? And then a cowboy. He's got a
Magnificent Seven.
No, it's a duo.
Johnny Depp and what's his face? No, I was kidding.
It's an older thing.
Black Lightning.
Western movie with cowboy and kung fu guy. Let's see. It's this one's not what I was thinking of, but Shanghai Kid with Jackie Chan and the dude with the nose.
Shanghai Noon or Shanghai Night.
Whatever it's called.
Owen Wilson.
You know what character we need introduced into this show or into this game?
What?
Huckleberry Finn.
No.
I'm your Huckleberry. We want a real cowboy.
Oh God, you're gonna hit me.
You don't like him? You don't like that movie?
I love that movie so much. It's no.
I can't think of what I'm thinking of, but anyway,
Doc Holliday. Well, that was Val Kilmer, right? That would play Doc Holliday.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Tombstone.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. God, and it's a good movie. It is long, but it's worth it.
All right. Anyway, sorry.
It's okay. We're really good at tangents.
So yeah, what were we doing?
It was on me. I just finished the conversation with him. But yeah,
Yes.
basically, I want to start looking into killing this guy, but I don't know the best way.
Well, give me an occult plus intelligence roll first.
Where's a cult? Is it in the?
It's in the under skills on the right.
A cult in what?
Intelligence.
Wow, my die pool net is actually really good.
One success. Yeah, you don't really think of anything specific. You're like, well, maybe there's a power I could do this with, but I haven't heard anyone talking about anything like that. One thing if you're wanting to kill a man, there is one guy you can call. He's kind of becoming an expert on, well, at least covering these killings up afterwards, and his name is Cole Stone.
Yeah.
I should call my friend. Well, I guess I don't know. Acquaintance.
Of course, your wife also seems to be proficient in killing someone.
For real? Oh my god!
But not easily covering it up, and has the cops come knock on the door because there's a fire in the
We
backyard.
don't know if it was the cops. It probably was, but that is up to God. Damn. Well, yeah, I'm gonna call Cole Stone.
All right, Cole, your phone starts ringing again.
By the time I've walked
today.
outside, I'm just looking outside.
You are popular today, Cole.
I grab a coffee mug out of the cabinet while the phone's ringing. Pour out some of the blood wine. Grab another coffee cup. Do the same thing. Put what remains back in the fridge and walk outside and hand one to Max.
Huh?
I'm handing you a coffee cup full of blood wine. Or wine blood.
I take a sniff of it, and I go,
Oh,
It's
hey,
better
you
than
a
some of
bagger
the
too?
options out there. I am a bagger, yes.
I look at it,
So-
and I do a groan, I'm like, yikes, and I just down it in one gulp.
Yeah, Max can drink it. Let me check the rules on your sheet real quick.
I then answer the phone.
Or on Blood and XP, it should
Mhm.
say feeding penalty. Is there anything having to do with blood bags?
Bag blood and animals, slakes half hunger.
Okay, so it doesn't even get you a full hunger for one drink worth.
Okay, so I take that giant gulp and like, and I go back inside, and I'm just at the sink.
Yeah, you would have to drink 2 cupfuls in order to get one hunger down.
Yeah, you'd have to keep 2 cups of that. Day.
Yeah.
And I go, I'm so sorry, Dana.
It's Dina.
Frank, do you ever answer the phone?
I do answer the phone.
Standing there watching me
Okay.
gag over the sink. He's like,
Yeah,
it's
he
not
is.
that bad.
He does be about that.
I'm just I answer the phone, I take a sip, I'm like, go for Cole.
Hey, buddy. Look, I'm just gonna give it to you straight, real quick.
Jerry, how are you doing?
It could be better. But I need to kill somebody,
Okay.
and I think I need your help.
Why does everybody keep coming to me with killing themselves, killing other people? Like, just watch some true crime and then get back to me. Like,
Well, well, my wife loves true crime, so I have to watch it every single day. But it doesn't. I need a confidant.
all right, what you got?
So this guy bought my company because I made a deal with him. He's got 51%, and he's been doing some shit. It's grown some numbers, but it's some shady shit, and I don't want it to deface my company. So I want to kill him.
And I guess this is when I walk back over and I go, random question: is is anyone spying on me? Malware thing still up on your phone?
Nah, I never had that. I just had that guy show up one day, but we took care of him.
This is Max asking Cole.
I probably don't because I got a call, but it's an Android, so I can just switch over to the different task. Why?
I don't know. Just might as well check to see if his phone's ever been. Because I was investigated. He was my boss.
True. All right, that would be tech plus wits or int.
Yeah.
Or would that 4 just roll over?
2 successes is enough to turn it on.
Okay. And then tech plus wits or int to scan, I guess.
Oh, also 2 successes. Those aren't the exact same. Okay, good. Just making sure it's not doing something weird. You find no signs of being monitored.
Nope, looks good. Well,
Okay.
I don't have a whole lot of experience planning out murders. Like, I know how to cover one up if you're in a scenario. You could just go kill him and then get back to me and tell me what happened, and I can help then.
All right. Well, I'll do that then.
Wait, hold on. Hey, Max, Jerry's trying to kill somebody.
Bad idea. Don't do it. As I say from the sink, rewashing the dishes.
Yeah, it's gonna happen. I don't listen to lesser people in my. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Love you, Max. Anyways, I'll think about it, but it's probably gonna happen.
So, do you have anything planned out yet, or are you just looking for like a general? How do I kill this person?
Yeah, I mean, I want to kill him in his sleep just so I don't get any, you know. I mean, he's a big guy, so I don't want to be overcumbered. But
well, like, how much do you know about him? You probably want to go dig up like some history, his connections, to see if murdering him is even a good idea or not. Like, if you're just talking about murdering somebody just to murder somebody, like, you know, you can go find Joe Blow on the street and kill them. But if you're talking like a dude that's well connected and that owns part of your company, he probably has some serious connections that you should find out about first.
Well, yeah, but, you know, or I can just go Hail Mary.
Yeah, and then possibly cause yourself a whole host of backlash type issues.
Y'all are no fun. I was expecting a hoorah and y'all like rush over and we have like this big, you know.
Oh, you're wanting like a murder party. Yeah, I guess I could be behind that. Wait, my humanity's still pretty high. Can we not and say we did? Your humanity's pretty high too, but
hey, I've lost some.
You've lost a humanity point, so you're slightly more monstrous.
Slightly. I don't know. I've definitely been making some crazy decisions.
Well, you know what? It is one thing. Is most people are one really bad. So.
Oh, I must still have Jerry on the other line. Hold on. Let me merge him in. Hey, Jerry. I got fucking not Jerry. Terry. Wesley and Max. Hold on. I'm 3-waying you in. I'd 3-way them together. Jerry, talk. Well, hey. Wesley talk, or Jerry talk Wesley out of. I forgot who was who for a second there. Jerry talk Wesley out of murdering some random person without getting some backstory first.
Wesley, what? Wait, what the fuck?
It's a good idea. Y'all are just weird.
Who are you trying to murder?
The guy that like stole slightly more than partially half of my company.
Oh, he legitimately bought it.
Well,
after you
well,
let
well.
him have some.
It was an underlining deal a little bit.
Okay.
I didn't expect him to go this crazy.
Just so I'm clear, you want what? Why didn't you talk him out of it?
Well, it sounded like a good idea at first.
Is he connected to us via what we are?
What?
Is he a vampire?
Yes.
Oh fuck, he is.
Yes. He's the one. See, if I knew my wife would be so go-getting into being a vampire at first, this would have never happened. What?
Jerry doesn't know that.
Well, I'm telling you right now.
I'm like, you turned your wife?
Yeah. Big. By the way, everybody, she loves it.
What about the kids?
Ordering?
The kids are fine. I got a sister, and she's got a sister that comes over all the time.
Okay.
Hey, who knows? Maybe we'll be a vampire family.
Oh dear God.
All right. So I got to show
you
you
get permission?
this stupid image. Hold on. Let me. Where to go? God damn it. Documents. So I was trying to make an image of the guy who's trying to steal Jaden's company, and I said, vampire business suit. I simply put briefcase rather than saying carrying a briefcase.
Is he made of a briefcase?
No. He just has
has
one.
a briefcase floating next to his arm. I too wish I had that ability.
AI is so stupid.
That's kind of funny, actually.
Yeah.
He does look pretty cool, though.
Anyway.
Looks like it's an ad for like a magnet or.
Yeah. This is why AI will never replace true art, because it, does that.
Well, if you take enough time, you can actually get a decent picture out of it.
Yeah. Anyway, just felt like I'd show that to y'all. Sorry. Continue. You were revealing that you just turned your wife, and Jerry said, "Did you get permission?"
I think I did, right?
Yeah, you did.
Okay. Yes.
Oh, thank you.
I went to the man himself.
All right. Well, so over the last several days, I've been kidnapped by werewolves. Found one of the other people looking, and then also got kidnapped by some other weird entity. And I don't remember anything during that.
Sounds like my college days. Well, I would say that's not great, obviously. Are y'all going to do anything about it?
I don't know what to do about it, to be perfectly honest.
I mean, we can rally some boys together, and get some shit going.
Before we do rallying or get some shit together, I need to figure out what happened.
We can kill two birds with one stone. We can, somehow get this guy involved, but not, entirely. And then we can get, because he knows me. I could probably try to convince him to, do something for us. And then set it up and get these werewolves to attack him.
This guy, no, these werewolves want nothing. Shit.
Well, we could just make him, give him a false address and send him in there.
Sure. I think we might have another problem. I think we got a new player down, but there is something I've just thought. I'm trying to think about here. And a new special. Let's see what that is. What's that? What is it?
Kidnapped.
You're an asshole.
Lobotomy.
That was one he chose.
I did choose that one.
Yeah.
Really?
By the way, specialties, I don't always remember them and that's not my job as the storyteller. It's technically your job. But anytime something has to do with one of your specialties, you get a +1 to that.
What are my specialties? Where is that?
It's between skills and disciplines.
Yeah.
Well, Jerry, I got
Yeah.
a specialty in research.
God damn it. That's a good one. Why did I think of that one? Nah, fine. I also have a specialty in public speaking and fitness videos, philosophy, and genetics.
Does name and skill go together, or are they separate?
The name is the name of the specialty, and each skill in the handouts has example specialties that you can choose, but the name is like the category or whatever, and then the skill is the skill from above. So like,
Okay.
yeah. But you guys chose that back at character creation, and we've just never really.
So I have a bonus or something to kindred and stealth. So if I'm trying to be sneaky around vampires, I get a bonus.
Yes, that came from your predator type.
And then I have a plus to my victims and persuasion, so I get a plus to talking to someone I want to drink from.
Yes.
We have the perfect heist set up. I'm just kidding.
Granted, you could, you can also be creative with your specialties, like victims. Persuasion could be like, I'm speaking to the victim of a crime, and
Yeah.
I would
Because I have negotiation
I would be
and
honor
persuasion.
bound. Yeah, I would be honor bound to accept that. I also like if say you've got a skill like, I don't know, I'm looking at Carol Isaac. She has the skill dance, or the skill performance with the specialty of dance. But I could also, okay, maybe dance is a bad one, but if there was another skill that works with that, I would accept that as well. Like, okay, she's got diplomacy, politics. Like, I could see diplomacy, persuasion working as well in certain situations and stuff like that, because politics is a intelligence-based skill. Technically, it's knowing about politics, whereas diplomacy, persuasion, like I would let them go to whatever skill makes sense. Specialties, you can buy new specialties for three experience points, I think. Experience charge.
Per the level.
Specialties are cheap, if I recall. A new specialty is only 3 points. Because specialties don't have a level; they're just a specialty that gives you a +1 bonus.
Okay, I got you.
To that specific, situation.
So getting kidnapped gives me a bonus.
Yeah, if you ever need to get kidnapped, you'll get a +1 bonus to that.
Thank you, because apparently I'm just getting.
So, is anything else going on with this murder conversation?
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, you said he's a vampire. What clan does he belong to?
I have no idea. Probably mine.
And in character, you also have no idea. But you do know that your sire, he's a friend of your sire, so believing he's part of your clan would be a what do you call it? Not a giant leap.
Not a soaring leap.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. Probably mine.
All right, call your sire and see see if there's any rule a vampire destroying the finances of another vampire in the same group. There might be a course of action to take care of this within the family.
Well, two things that's wrong with that. One, he's not really destroying anything. He's, increasing the value on paper. And two, I don't really have a relationship with my sire, so at least what I've heard, with my clan is you just kind of do what you want, and if you get consequence for that, then that's on you.
All right, then you might want to call a higher up within your group then and try to see about there might be options here, and retaliating, get someone in your group without permission, might also get you and your whole family killed.
Yeah, that is a thing. Killing other vampires is very frowned upon and is a giant no-no.
Yeah.
My grandsire told me about that.
Well,
yes.
Like, the sheriff herself will come after you.
Yeah.
So,
Should be noted,
I'm out of
that's
it.
if you get caught.
I've seen what the sheriff can do. I saw that throwdown.
Yeah.
I'm not getting potentially mixed up in that.
Yeah, she broke my wrist with a handshake.
damn. Well, maybe I can just, change his memory and convince him to give it back to me.
Well, yeah, but didn't that happen to your wife? And now her memory's unlocked? You
Well,
don't think
yeah,
you would
because
be
I
able to do
told
the
her,
same?
and then once she was a vampire, well, it's. I think I would have to tell him the truth to break that. Like
I
for
don't
me,
know.
and like if I don't tell anybody else, except for
when
y'all.
when you broke the spell on your wife, it required you to like use your powers to do so. Is that? Yeah.
I mean, but he does this professionally. He does this for like a job, basically, right? So don't you think he would have fail safes? Like, maybe I don't know how magic works with vampires. Like, I hardly know anything, but there could be some ritual where he could perform to see if he's been hijacked, or maybe he has ludicrous amounts of notes laying everywhere that he would go back and be like, start double guessing what the hell just happened.
I mean, yeah, but I mean, this has only been over a course of a week or two.
Well, yeah, but this
Well-
is a lot of money to him, and this sounds like a giant goal for him. So of course he would leave paper trails if anything like that might have happened.
Yeah.
Especially if he's still doing things legally. There's definitely a paper trail. He's doing it all.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, if I convince him, to even like leave the country, even it's
At
gonna
that
take a
point, you
lot.
might as well just convince him to step out in the sunlight.
Oh, that's true.
Oh, that
Yeah,
would be an easy way to kill him.
But I don't think that would work.
That's the thing. That's what I'm saying. So that's why I just got to kill him while he's asleep. I can drag him out into the like street or something while he's asleep. So whenever it turns daytime.
So you would turn to Ash too?
No, it's before. I have to figure that out.
And then what? Their whole.
I don't know. I mean, take back my assets. He's dead.
You,
I don't
your-
know if he has anyone he would give
You,
it
your
to.
wife, your kids have to spend the rest of your nights. Definitely have to turn your kids.
Well, no one would know who it was, as long as we cover it up, right?
Bill, did you say he'd definitely have to turn his kids?
Yeah, if you wanted to keep running, otherwise they would need something.
What does Wesley think about that idea?
Well, I said it earlier, like that might be a potential thing down the line. I might be the first vampire family.
Your wife, you recall, did specifically say she doesn't want that for the children.
But a couple years down the
although
line,
once
that
they
could be their own
become-
decision.
Yeah, and once they become adults, they can make that decision. Yeah.
Because they know something's up. I mean, we're not gonna be around them anymore, so it's sad, but it is what it is. So once it comes the day
why
to
would
tell
you
them,
want to, as a father, why would you want to do that to your kids? That's fucked up, bro.
well, it's either that or my wife and I fall apart, and I still don't see my kids. So
That sounds really selfish of you, man. And as a father, fuck
Hey.
you.
listen,
Like, I have a kid that I can't talk to anymore because of my condition. All right?
yeah, and it sucks.
And at this point, Max just kind of drops it and walks outside.
You do know, Wesley, you're going to have to find, because your wife is not okay with feeding on the children. You'll either have to do that in secret or find a new family to integrate yourself into, and or go through the process of changing your predator type.
Say that one more time. I'm so sorry. She just Carrot walked in.
So you do know that your wife is not okay with you feeding on the children, which means you'll either have to do it without her knowing, or you will have to find a new family to integrate into so that you can feed on them, because that's your current predator type. Or you can go through the process of changing a predator type, which there's actually no rules for, because I imagine it won't be an easy process, because it's part of your predator type is because it's who you are. It's how you have, like, it is your way of doing things. Yeah. So it requires a like, you can occasionally go and feed from a different way outside of your predator type. Like, there's no rule saying Hayden couldn't drink that cup of blood. He doesn't like it, and he has his preferred way of feeding. But to change a preference, that's a difficult thing. And you prefer to feed on people who view you as family. It started with your actual family, but it doesn't have to be your actual family. They just have to think of you as family.
Well, Seth is my brother.
You could feed on Seth, yes.
No, I'm not gonna do that. I think it could just be that I really took that because she went on a limb to do what she did, and she's telling me now that she doesn't want them to be that way. So that might still be my type, but I'll just always go outside of that now.
Yeah. You can do that. There would be penalties for that over time. Basically, spending like points of willpower and stuff. But that, that's not like an immediate effect. But yeah.
Well, should I change it now then, or change it then?
If you're gonna change your predator type, that'll be a role playing thing over the course of a few sessions. It doesn't happen immediately.
Okay.
Frank we'll be right back.
Well, while he's
all
talking,
right.
I'm actually gonna hang up the phone.
Okay.
First.
So you hang up.
Yeah, I'm kind of surprised Frank didn't take us in the bathroom like he usually does.
I know, right?
Yeah. I guess it's just because it's pee. What time is it for y'all? It's like 10:15. We still have that meeting to get to if we get to that tonight. The meeting with Frida. But you also have the Jerry thing. The talking with Jerry, which if you guys are going to try and meet up in person.
Max is not meeting up with Jerry.
Yeah. Do you want to invite Jerry to this meeting, though?
Considering that I think he's being followed, no.
All right, then.
Very smart decision.
So they didn't give you a specific time when to meet up. They just said meet here tomorrow. And it's now tomorrow. So yeah, they didn't give you a specific time. So whenever you want to show up there. Cole, Frank, Jerry hung up on you.
Yep. I guess that's what happens when you go to the bathroom.
Yep.
Okay. Well, that was fun. So is Jerry murdering the person today, or is that
that was Wesley who was going to do the murdering. I guess that's true. Jerry, you weren't on the phone. That was Wesley.
I three-wayed him in though.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I guess Wesley's still on the phone.
So I was actually hanging up to call the sheriff.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So me and Max are just kind of chilling there then. Well, Diana's upstairs if you want a snack. I guess you didn't like the blood wine.
No.
Dina, you didn't even have to roll for it. You can smell that she's an innocent. At least per your requirements.
She won't be innocent for very long. Okay.
Um,
No, Frank.
yeah. Let's see. So Jerry, you're calling the sheriff. The sheriff's, secretary picks up and says, I forget his name right now, but says, sheriff's office.
Yeah.
Be like, I'm pretty sure I've been kidnapped, and I'm not sure if it's related to us or if it's related to something outside, like the humans know.
You do know this isn't the actual sheriff's office. Who is this?
This is Jerry with Clan Tremere.
Oh, okay. Yes. So you say you've been kidnapped and you don't remember it.
All I remember is that I stepped outside yesterday and woke up tonight, and I have nothing in between there. And this is like the third or fourth time I've been kidnapped. I'm not 100% sure. I might be being followed.
Yes, I see. Okay. I'll let the sheriff know. And you said Jeremiah Wilson Tremere.
That is correct. Also,
Okay.
yes, go ahead and also include on there that per the prince's orders, we need to have a discussion, but that can happen.
Yes. Okay, so I do have a note that says you were kidnapped by potentially the Second Inquisition. If that were true, you would not be calling me right now. You'd be dead. So we can rule that all out. And yeah, I'll put you on the list. The sheriff's very busy right now. So we'll see when she gets to it.
Then the second one is going to be more important because that one was by the directly. So see to it that gets done within the next 24, 48 hours. ID.
What is this one?
That was the one where she and I need to have a discussion on a.
Oh, no. That wasn't an order from the prince. The prince told you that she was going to book an appointment with you, and he wanted you, when that happened, he wants you to convince her to stop loving him but be loyal to him. Because she is, according to the prince, in love with him, and he doesn't want that.
Gotcha. I misunderstood how that.
Yeah. And by now, yes, you do have the appointment on the books. She just hasn't, it hasn't come up yet. Like she's not, that day hasn't reached yet on the calendar. I forget what date it is exactly, but it's not yet.
I am very sorry.
That's okay. Yeah. Like, all right, well, I will let the sheriff know. I got to tell you right now, we've been having a lot of weird stuff going on ever since the moon turned red. So she's got a lot on her plates. What's that?
What do you mean?
A lot of weird stuff happening. Lots of people coming to her with lots of kindred coming to her with problems.
Well, what makes now so different?
Well, it started ever since the moon turned red. I don't know. Personally, I don't really buy into all of this. I think that people are just mad because it's an election year and you know how things are. But there do seem to be a abnormal amount of masquerade breaches this year, and an abnormal amount of people going into frenzies. The human world crime seems to be up, but I don't pay a lot of attention to that. That's not really my job. But yeah, it just seems to be kind of a crazy first couple of months of the year. But it's also the beginning of the year.
Sorry, just the way you said that. I don't know why I'm. All right, thank you very much. Have a great day.
Thank you, and he hangs up.
And I'm gonna go ahead and message. I'm gonna go ahead and message them, and be like, okay. I'm gonna message Cole and let him know. Okay, I got the information. Where are we?
What?
That all cut up, Bill.
Oh, I was saying that I was texting Cole, asking him, letting him know that I called the sheriff and them, and that where are we meeting up?
Why are we meeting up?
Because he's going to tell you all the things that happened to him that he does not remember.
Ah, okay.
Well, you also know that y'all were supposed to meet up with Frida tonight at some point.
We're supposed to meet up with Frida at some time tonight at some point. We could meet up there with Frida.
No. And you hear me
Wesley
say that.
Max says no.
All right, just let me know where we're meeting up. I'm sorry, I just feel like
Okay. Max, where are we meeting up? Should we meet here?
If you want potentially someone who's being stalked, sure. But I'm not going to be here. I'm heading off to...
God damn it, you're right.
I'm heading off to Frida.
Never mind. Where are you going? I'm going to go in the opposite direction.
I don't... well,
wherever
I
Frida
do
tells
know.
us to go.
Well, y'all have an address to where you're supposed to meet her.
Meet me at such and such coffee shop. That's just
All right.
what I tell.
So you are going to meet at such and such coffee shop. That's probably an actual place.
No, I'm not gonna. I'm not
That'd be
gonna
so
meet.
cool.
I'm not gonna meet you there. I'm gonna go somewhere else. I just want to make sure I don't meet up with y'all.
I know. I tell him meet me at such and such coffee shop, and then I go with Max.
Ah, okay. I missed that part. Alrighty then. There does appear to be a such and such coffee shop in existence, but not in Houston.
Ah, darn.
Actually, it's a such and such social house.
Later they
Social
open.
house does not sound okay.
It looks like a bar. Where is this? Now I want to know.
You know what? Actually, now that Jerry knows that, it's gonna.
It's in Ohio.
Hmm.
They close at 4 p.m.
Jesus.
Okay, it's not a bar. It's more of a diner. But still. Anyway, what's Jerry doing?
I'm gonna go there then.
To such and such?
Yeah.
Okay.
In Ohio?
No, in a bar.
No,
in a bar.
this one will be in Houston.
Okay.
This is such and such coffee shop in Houston. It opened last month.
It's also next to a bar.
All right.
I'm stressed. I'm going to stress eat.
Okay, so Max and Cole are gonna go meet up with Frida, right? That's what's happening. Cole is not actually meeting Jerry.
Correct.
And then what's Wesley doing right now?
Well, no one invited me anywhere, so I'm just chilling.
All right, so Wesley is chilling with his wife, who is not hungry right now. She's not ravenous in that way, at least. But she is excited to test out her new abilities in other ways. So Max and Cole, you guys head to the place. I didn't come up with a place for this. It's such and such coffee. No.
Oh God.
That would be funny. I could just railroad you all into the same place. Yeah, you guys meet up at this like shady dive bar in some back alley in Houston. And there's like one of those little windows that they have to slide the window open, and you see someone peek out and he says, what's the password?
Rutabaga.
The guy pauses for a moment and he's like, I'm just fucking with you, and he opens the door. But that's a good answer and lets you in.
Okay. What do I see when the door opens?
When the door opens, you see a bar, a dingy bar. There's a you do not see Frida anywhere. Yeah, out in the open. There's there's a few tables, some booths, some people drinking around those tables and stuff.
What is this?
They and people don't seem to give you much notice. There's a bartender at the bar. He's polishing a glass. As they
So
do.
when I take a sniff of this place compared to normal Vampire Society, what I deem normal Vampire Society, how pungent is this place to my feeding style?
To your feeding style,
Like, are these
there are
people
some.
more
There
or
are
less?
some in the bar. There are some candidates for sure.
Is this a vampire bar?
You don't know, but a vampire invited you here. A vampire
Looking
you
at
don't see right now.
looking at their skin, do they look more pale than what a normal person should look like?
At a first glance in this lighting, you can't really tell, but you could give
Okay.
me an awareness plus wits if you want.
Sure. Do I have any special ability to this? Nothing that I could. Nope. I see absolutely jank shit.
Yeah, you can't tell.
Yeah, I just walk in the bar and um I just kind of. So is it a bar with like tables and everything too, or is it just like
There's
a
a few
bar?
tables. There's a couple of booths. Nobody appears to be eating anything. There's some pool tables. But there are some tables you could sit at. Most of the tables near the pool area are the pool table area. Are have like bottles and stuff on them that the people
To
playing
play
pool are drinking.
pool, what dice would I need for that?
Ooh, I'm thinking pool could be. Hmm.
I want to say etiquette.
I
for some
honestly
reason.
could see pool possibly not even using a skill, using like something like intelligence and dexterity together. Although pool is definitely a skill, I just don't know which skill it would be. But I feel like you use both your intelligence in pool, but also, you've got to have enough finesse.
Okay, I'm gonna roll it.
Okay.
Any modifiers?
No, unless you got a specialty or you want to rouse the blood.
Nah, I'm good. 2 successes. Yeah,
Yeah,
so
you go
I
to yeah.
so I guess with that, this was more like to see how well Max thinks he would play pool.
Okay.
Because I don't know if Max ever has played pool. I guess maybe once or twice. Yeah. So he just walks up. Are people playing pool?
There are definitely some people playing. Yeah.
I walk up and are people here playing for money or are they just playing casually?
Right now, they're just playing casually.
Yeah, I walk up and I find a game.
Okay.
Or if there's like a pool table that's empty, I just start racking and shooting.
Okay. Yeah, and Cole's with you, isn't he?
Yes.
Cole, do you join in on the pool game or?
Sure, that sounds like fun.
Okay. I feel like pool could either be.
Wait, how many dice? Oh, never mind. We're good. Never mind.
I mean, you could pool is a sport, so you could argue athletics. I could even see like maybe larceny being part of it.
But
larcenies are
wouldn't larceny
pickpocketing.
be like if you're trying to like scam or
That would be subterfuge.
okay.
Performance could even work, So if you got a skill that seems like it would work with pool, plus either intelligence or dexterity, because I can see both of those also playing into pool. Or you can do intelligence and dexterity and leave a skill out. If y'all want to roll off and see who wins.
Sure, I'll roll again.
So, rolling what?
So you can either roll intelligence and dexterity together, or you could choose a skill such as athletics or maybe performance or something and combine those with either dexterity or intelligence.
What about streetwise?
I could see streetwise. Yeah. That's definitely a streetwise game.
Resolve?
Holy crap.
Yeah, there's no way I'm beating that.
Let's see what you roll, though. Yeah, so that's not even a messy critical. That's just a regular crit. So I'm thinking, Cole, you probably do one of those things where you like hit the ball and it knocks them all in on the first go.
Well, before we even start, I'm like, so how do you play this game again?
Oh, you're one of those assholes.
Yeah.
At least I know
Hey,
enough about
It looks
pools.
like Jaden's about to bow out, guys.
Yeah,
he's singing.
no, I saw that.
You want to give your sign out, Jaden?
Yeah, sorry, y'all.
Good.
I guess adios. It's been Jaden, and it's been Faded. I was kidding.
All right, Jaden. What shenanigans will you and your wife get up to? Only the audience can imagine. Okay.
All right, Legend, love you.
Love you too,
Night,
buddy.
Jaden.
See ya.
All right, now that he's gone, let's talk shit about him.
All right. So Cole, you will be able to destroy Maxwell in whatever way you want in this game.
I want to do one of those breaks where all the balls go in the holes.
Yeah.
But the 8-ball like spins like a top until it finally makes its way into a hole.
Okay. Yeah,
I'll do
you
that.
bust out one of those things. Yeah. So Max, you don't even get to go.
That's fine.
And everyone in the bar is like staring at y'all now. They're like,
So that's 2 out of
shit.
3.
Let me do awareness plus. I'm looking for the werewolf who invited us,
Mhm.
Frida. What do I roll? Awareness plus what?
So Frida's not the werewolf, but yeah.
Or sorry, the vampire.
Yeah.
Or do I see her, Cassandra?
Did you roll?
What do I roll? Awareness plus wits.
Yeah. Okay. So you spot someone you probably didn't expect to see in this bar. They're not wearing their normal attire. They're dressed in it's close to their normal. But they're dressed in a little bit normaler looking dark jeans and a black jacket.
Is it
But you
Olivia?
Olivia
God damn it!
in a back corner. Yeah.
And so after I get completely demolished, I go nice, and then I see Olivia, and I do like a double take, and I
Yeah.
wave at her.
And she waves back.
And I does it look like she is okay with me walking over?
She doesn't do anything to prevent you.
Okay, yeah, I guess I walk over.
Yeah, and Frank, you would at this point notice her as well. You've seen this person before. She's the one who told you all about Lawrence Williams and Lauren McDonald, your girlfriend. You're still not sure. She hasn't given you that kind of thing, but Olivia.
I text Lauren.
Uh-huh.
Hey. Well, no. Wavy emoji. Smiley face. Send. And then pizza question mark.
You do not immediately get a text back. I rolled for that, by the way.
Okay.
And so, Max, you make your way over to Olivia.
Mhm.
It's hard for her. like she is still wearing black, but it's less obvious goth
Less
girl
gothy.
black. Yeah, less gothy. She just doesn't have her
Does
like
it
black
look-
lipstick or anything
Is it
on.
like grungy more?
A little more grungy. She's toned it down for this place she's in. Although she definitely, compared to the other people in the place, she still looks out of place. Like,
Yeah.
but yeah. And one thing you probably pick up on is that your eyes are not supernaturally drawn to her as they
she
usually
has,
are. Yeah, she's not using all.
which I thought was interesting because she always has that on when we go to the normal hangouts, and I walk over and I go, "You're not using awe." Like I say it, I'm like, "Hey, Olivia, I feel less supernaturally drawn to you."
She laughs at that and just like, I'm trying to fly under the radar here. So I
understandable.
wasn't really expecting to be bringing you in on this so soon, but Frida sent you an invite, so she glances over at Cole and she's like, if you want to get Cole, how about we head downstairs?
Yeah, sure. I mean, it looks like Cole's having fun playing pool all by himself.
Cole's
Yeah,
just over there like playing amazing, doing tricks and stuff.
yeah,
I am the least athletic person here, but somehow I have a lot of streetwise.
I mean, pool is just math, and you're good at math. I should have had you done academics plus intelligence, but
Yeah, so I look over at Cole and I do like a head nod and follow.
I follow. I'm like, hey, I'm sorry, guys. I gotta go do a thing.
So yeah, you guys follow her. She takes you through a back, like a door in the back of the bar, past down a hallway, past a couple rooms and storage rooms or whatever.
And I guess on the way over, I'm like, so how you still hanging out at Darkspire?
She says no, she just like shushes you and
Dang.
keeps leading you down. She's like, not here. And then she leads you into a room. There is a stairway going downstairs into a basement-esque area, where you see hanging out, just kind of leaning against the wall. You see Frida, and Cassidy is with her as well. And at the moment, I think those would be the only people there. Yeah, Frida and Cassidy are there right now.
Okay.
And Frida steps forward and says, "Good. I'm glad you two decided to come." So,
yeah, what's going on? And then I look over at Cassidy and go, "Hey, Cassidy."
Cassidy's like, she waves back or whatever. She gives you like a nod, the bro nod.
Nice.
And Frida says, "All right, so you guys have been from everything I've heard, you guys have been pretty much fucked over by the prince ever since you were made."
That sounds about accurate.
And we've been fucking up, but yeah.
Yeah, so I don't know exactly what's going on with the prince, what his vision what his vision showed him, why you guys were turned. What I do know is ever since you guys have been turned, things have gone to shit. I mean, you can just look at the night sky to tell that, but things are not good. And I think this is all part of his plan. He's never been one to he's a manipulator. He's got some kind of plan, and he's using you as pawns to pull it off. And from the looks of it, it can't be good. The werewolves, the lichens are pissed off. The from what I hear, you guys interrupted some sort of witchcraft ceremony, so they're probably not too happy.
I mean, we know the witch that Cole over here has actually seen her on several times after this whole thing. She's not terribly pissed off. We're trying to figure out a ritual or something to redo the end of the world. I mean, if you ask me, it's more shooting in the dark rather than trying to that we have anything solid. So
well,
we were the ones to cause the red moon.
I'll be honest. I honestly don't know anything about how to undo what's been done. I'm a warrior. I'm not a thinker. Reason I brought you here was I wanted you to meet somebody. And she
Well, I've already met Lauren, so
well, this guy, he's been working in the shadows for a while now. He's been trying to take down the prince. And now that that's out in the open, it's probably not necessary for me to say this, but if any of this gets back to the prince,
we're dead.
And she's got a Viking war axe hanging off of her like belt, and she taps that. You'll be meeting my axe. And then she goes over to a door and opens it and says yeah, she just opens the door. She doesn't say anything. Olivia is remaining quiet. You know, she's letting Frida do the talking. But through the door enters a creature, which you can only assume is a Nosferatu, because he's got a kind of, rotting looking face. He's he's not a pretty vampire, that's for sure. He's wearing a black clothing. He's got a top hat on and wearing a monocle. Here is what he looks like.
Rat King. Jesus.
And he enters the room, and she says, "This here's the Rat King." And he kind of bows to you and it's like, "A pleasure to meet you all. So you're the prince's new pets."
And I tried to quickly recover from whatever abomination just walked out of that goddamn room. And I say, I want to say pets, but yeah, I guess.
He chuckles and says, "Think what you want, but the prince had you made, and in his eyes, maybe not pets, but pawns at the very least. He's using you as he's used so many before."
I look over at Olivia and I do I don't make it obvious, but I do it like a side glance, and I'm like, what the fuck? I try to see Olivia's reaction. Has she seen this guy before?
She doesn't seem surprised by him.
Jesus Christ.
Now, there is a bit of a grimace on her face because she's Toreador, and they do not like things that aren't pretty. Yeah. But surprise, no, she's not surprised. She's probably seen him before.
And I say, so, I mean, we got invited here by Frida.
Frida and I go way back. I met her back in Norway, and when was it, Frida? And he looks over at her and hold on, I need to bring up her sheet again. I closed it out by accident. or for some reason they're not jumping to the front when I click on them like they used to.
And I look at Frida and I'm like mentally, I'm like, is that her sire?
He's like, we met back in, what was it, the 1300s, the 1400s, somewhere back then. It's been a while, but did you say, is that your sire?
No, I
Okay.
just stayed
Bill,
silent. That was mental
if-
thinking.
Bill, if you would like to go, you're welcome to go since you're not in this scene.
All right, sorry about that, y'all. All right, I love
Bill.
y'all. Y'all be good, and I'll see you. I'll see you at work on Friday, Frank.
All right, man. Have a good
There,
one.
Bill. Have a good one. Stay
Later.
safe.
Yeah, we're gonna cut this scene soon.
No worries. Night, y'all.
Night.
Yeah, we met back in the 1300s, 1400s, somewhere around there. We've known each other on and off. But Frida and I here in Houston, we've both been here a while, and ever since the prince came along, he's really he brought in the Camarilla. He's really screwed things up. And I'm not one to, I don't like unnecessary violence. I'm not a violent man, I'll be honest, but so I've kind of let things lie, but this recent chain of events, whatever he has planned, it's no good. I have no doubt he saw the moon turn. There's also the abomination, Lawrence Williams, who's been created. I know he may seem harmless, but he was made not through ritual, not through ritual, nor any of the normal of the known means of becoming one of the kindred. And there are prophecies that speak of such things, and all of them tend to also mention the end of the world. So I feel like it's in our best interest to stop whatever the prince has planned. So is everyone still here?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Okay.
Do you know what the prince has planned?
I don't know that just yet, but I think I can help you all with finding out by helping you complete your quest. And then he turns back towards the door and says, Liam. Or no, not Liam. Is it Liam?
Yeah, no, that's it.
Liam is the sire. What was the name of the one who's supposed to be turned? Was it Liam? No, I forget the name. Is Liam the one who was supposed to be turned? Am I looking at the wrong thing?
Oh, let me go look at my notes.
Nope, Liam is too old. Liam is the sire of... did I give y'all his name? Oh, you guys knew it was Liam. Did I not make the name of this guy? Could have sworn I did.
We have Liam Riva's last address, but he moved around.
Yeah, Liam Riva is the sire. I must have not made this guy's name. Well, give me a minute. Whoops. Okay, that name is just ridiculous. Come on, give me a normal-ish name. All right, go back to settings. He's friggin' American. Okay. Brendan, please come forward. And he another Nosferatu one. So he is a younger one and therefore less horrific. The newer generations are becoming less and less horrific looking, though he's still not pretty. And he steps out of the shadows and says, "This, I believe, is the missing kindred that you've been searching for. Liam brought him to me shortly after he embraced him.
Yeah,
And I've been
you can
keeping him safe."
see Max do like that thing where you finally solve something, but it's like only in his eyes, where he's like, "Oh my fucking god!" And so he's like, Max is like, "What? What do you need from us?"
So I believe that the prince will reveal the next phase of his plan when you bring him the final missing kindred. I've kept Liam here safe, but this should complete your quest, and then the prince will reveal whatever it is he has planned next. Once you figure that out, come back to me, and we'll make a plan from there. Right now, if you feel you're in danger from the prince, you can also come back to me, assuming you can get away. But I'll have my agents watching. The Nosferatu are everywhere, and we're all fed up.
I say, is this common knowledge that most of the Nosferatu are part of your guild?
No.
Oh.
No. The prince, I doubt he thinks I'm dead, but he doesn't know I'm here.
So if you don't mind me asking, when the prince came in and started screwing everything up, why didn't you put a stop to it earlier?
At the time, I was in torpor.
Is that like
that's unfortunate?
So torpor is when a vampire has either been staked and or wounded so badly that they fell into, a stake-like trance.
Coma.
Also, some ancient vampires will willingly go into torpor.
Just a pastime.
Yeah, and it also, the longer you're in torpor, I think it's every 100 years or something like that, your blood potency goes down. Your blood potency determines it's like your base power level, but the higher it gets, the harder it is for you to feed.
Mm-hmm.
So incredibly powerful vampires can only
just so you can lower your blood potency, so you don't have to feed on 1,000 people a day.
Exactly. Yes.
Okay.
Well, some incredibly powerful vampires can only survive off of feeding on multiple other vampires a day.
Yeah. How does the Rat King smell to me?
He doesn't smell. Oh, how does his aura smell?
Yeah.
Well, he's a vampire, so it doesn't. It smells.
But I mean, wouldn't there be this smells even worse, or even more deserving? However you want to say that.
It's
compared
hard
to the prince, because I've smelt them both now.
The prince, they both smell like someone who is deserving. Is the thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Now, you don't know how old the prince is. You do know that the prince was the founder of Houston, or one of the two founders of Houston, so he's at least as old as Houston. This guy here is talking about the 1300s.
Yeah.
Which is a lot older than Houston. So he's had a lot more time to do a lot of bad stuff.
Yeah.
So I mean, he probably smells more deserving than the prince based off of just your feeding preference.
Yeah. I say to the Rat King, if I am being honest, I was planning on completing this quest and kind of saying adios to the whole vampire life. I I don't. I fucked everything up. I mean, this whole thing is really my whole fault.
Now, see, that's where you're mistaken. I don't believe you screwed anything up. I believe you've done everything the prince has wanted. Everything has gone exactly according to his plan. You're only 2 months into this vampire life. You can't be expected to outwit someone who's been working at this for centuries.
And I say, and if what gives me the same assurance that I'm not playing into your palm, if I may be so bold?
You have no such assurance. But I've no interest in ruling Houston. My only desire is to keep the status quo, I don't want pure anarchy, despite what the Camarilla has named my faction, the Anarchs. And he laughs. It's like, no, that's madness. If we just let everyone go insane, just let everyone follow their basest desires, we'd be found out immediately. The world would turn against us all. But I also have no desire to force anyone to do anything. I have no desire to rule. I just want this manipulator who claims to see the future out of power. I want us free from
God damn it!
his
Why do I roll like
tendrils.
shit tonight? That was just a thing to see how Max feels about all this.
How Mac? Well, that's up to you. So
Yeah, what would one give me?
look, you don't have to answer tonight, as long as you don't tell him about me. I've no qualms with you. Here is Brendan, the man you've been looking for. Bring him to the prince and see what happens. After that, you can decide if you want to come back to me. If I never see you again, that's your choice.
I guess I need to go get a phone.
A phone? Oh.
Yeah, I guess I really have little to no choice in this, and it's one step closer to either goal. Yeah, I'll inform the prince. Do you want me to do this now, while there's still night light out there?
When you do that, I imagine the prince will want to see this him, won't he?
Yeah, I'll tell them that we found him. We can just put him in a safe house for now and go through what's the prince's butler's boy name? Oh,
Jeeves.
Jeeves. Yeah. We can go tell Jeeves that we found him. This is where he is, and stay with him until Jeeves has someone come by to confirm.
Very well. I'll leave those details up to you.
And I say, I'll get it done. And you can see him just kind of like standing there, like, do I need to be dismissed? Do I?
He just kind of nods, steps back into the shadow, and is gone.
And in my head, I'm like, just like the fucking prince.
Well, he stepped into the shadowy doorway, and then is gone. Yeah.
Yeah. I look over at Cassidy and Olivia, or at Olivia, and I'm like, I mouth, what?
Olivia, she says, look, I wasn't lying when I say I try to stay out of politics and all of that. But
Sure.
look,
Sounds like a lot of politics right here.
All I know is Prince Augustus, he's a real asshole, and the Rat King or whatever his real name is, nobody really knows, but he's been cool to me. He's he follows my channel, and honestly, like he's never asked me to. He's never forced me to do something I didn't want to. Do I trust him completely? Absolutely not. I don't trust any elder, but he genuinely doesn't seem all that interested in controlling anything. He thinks the prince is up to something, and he's trying to stop it. And Frida nods and says, I've known him a long time, and he's never been after the throne. He's usually done his own thing, and just kind of ignored the politics, and I've tried to do the same. I don't like this stuff, but the prince, he's my child is dead because of him. And she glances over at Cassidy. He's like, I guess I got a grandchild out of it, and she seems cool. But yeah, the prince has gone too far this time. Whether you're with us or not, we're gonna do what we have to stop him.
I look over at what's his bucket? Brendan.
Uh-huh.
And I go, well, are you ready to go to a safe house?
Yeah, man, I guess so.
Where
This has
have
all
you
been
been
pretty
staying?
weird. I've been staying, been moving around with Liam and the Rat King and stuff, and they've just been kind of keeping me out of sight. I don't know much more than you guys do. I mean, they've filled me in on the details, and you guys have been looking for me, I know, and they only recently decided to like let you find me, basically. Like they weren't sure whether or not it was worth it, but I think maybe, I don't know, like with all this blood moon stuff going on, maybe they just decided they need to see what's next, I guess. They promised me they'll be watching, so if the prince is gonna like kill me or something, they'll step in. And I gotta be honest, like, I mean, am I happy about what I've been turned into? No, like this. I mean, look at me. I'm hideous, but like we're kind of a family down here in the back alleys and the sewers and the like it's Clan Nosferatu. We're like a big family. Like we look out for each other. Except for that Oscar guy. Like, I mean, I don't think he'd turn us in, but he's definitely a friend of the prince. So watch out for him.
Yeah, I gathered that.
Which one was Oscar?
The only one of the very few Nosferatus.
The Nosferatu Primogen.
That we talked to, that gave us some clues where we could find people, and when he talked to Bill, was like, well, I only do scratch backs for like information, and I owe him a minor favor.
Yeah, like I don't think he, at least from what Liam's been telling me about him, I don't think he'd like straight up turn me over to the prince if he thought it was going to get me hurt. But I don't think he would hide me from him either, if you know what I mean.
Okay. Depending on how long this takes, my sire, Tiv, is having a judgment tomorrow.
It's the next day, the 5th.
Yeah, isn't
Today's
it
the
tomorrow? Oh, okay, in 2 days. So hopefully
we-
this gets wrapped up very soon, that you get picked up by the prince tomorrow. So if I have to miss my own sire's trial, I'll go insane.
Well, I'm not trying to get in the way of you and your sire. I mean, Liam's been like the dad I never had. So, yeah, I get it. Like, what's your sire in for? Like, what'd she do? Did she like
For turning me.
rob a bank or what?
Yeah, she might have the death penalty, highly unlikely though, but she could be put into torpor for turning me.
God damn, that's crazy. See, just another reason this prince guy needs to be taken down.
I think we're dealing in a lot of absolutes here. But let's just take.
I thought she was on trial by her own vampire clan.
Yes, my
Jeez.
sire is under trial by her own vampire clan for turning me.
Oh, that's weird. I mean, I don't know much about other clans, so.
I mean, my clan's more of the judge and assassin type clan, where we deem if it's someone needs to die for X reason, they die.
Huh. All right then. What's your clan called?
I know them as the Assamites and Banu Hakims.
All right, stay away from the assholes. Okay, I got it.
I made the same joke.
Anyways,
it was a while ago.
You coming along or not?
Oh yeah, I'm coming.
All right. Well,
I'm hoping the prince doesn't like eat my brains or something, but I'm coming.
There's a warehouse that we can stay at for a bit.
Sounds good to me. I've been sleeping in worse than that lately, so
Yeah.
I guess my whole life, but yeah.
Are you like a rabid dog or something?
I mean, I've been homeless since I was like 7.
Bruh.
Just another reason to take down the federal government.
Yeah. Well, I don't even know if they know I exist. I never got an ID, or if I did, it was lost. Like my birth certificate or whatever. I don't even know if Brendan's my real name. I mean, that's just what my mom called me.
I thought you were homeless.
I was.
Homeless isn't the same thing as an orphan, Cole.
Yeah, my mom did her best, but you know, she lost the house, and you know, I never knew my dad, but you know, we lived on the streets basically my whole life, and then you know, I started being I just lived as a grifter.
And I look over at Olivia and I say, "Can you come with us to the warehouse, or you got other things to do?"
No, I can come.
Okay. And this is when Max is like, "Well, I'm heading out to go to the warehouse."
All right, so they follow, unless Frank, you've got something planned. We can end it for the night as we head to the warehouse. Olivia, Brendan, who I need to make a character sheet for. I could have sworn I already did this guy. I might have to retcon, or I might just change the name of whoever I did make, because I could have sworn I had one for him, but I don't see him. But whatever. Would it be in humans? No.
Depending on how this transfer is getting taken over, if it's possible that I ride with Olivia.
You can do that, yeah.
The other guy rides with someone else or by himself or whatever. I don't know if Homeless Man knows how to drive.
Well, you guys probably rode in Cole's car to get here.
It's a broke down 1970, 60, 80 something Mustang.
Doesn't Olivia have a car though?
She does, yeah.
Yeah. Well, I would want to go with Olivia.
Okay.
Most of this, I'm gonna be like, "What the hell, Olivia?"
Yeah, I know. It's look,
And why weren't you allowed to speak? What was that about?
I wasn't allowed to speak. I could have spoken. I was letting the other guy do the talking.
No. When I asked you about the Black Spire.
Oh, that's because we were upstairs with humans around.
There's humans in there?
Everyone in that bar except for me was human.
What the hell? What?
We
And this
met
is
in
just
the
a normal.
basement.
This is just a normal gathering place for you guys.
I mean, the bartender. I think the Rat King pays him off or something. I don't know. But this is just where we met tonight.
How many people
Actually,
How many people were down in this basement?
it was you,
Just
Frida,
us?
the Rat King. Yeah, just you guys.
Okay. How many people are a part of this secret club?
From what I know, there's a dozen or so of us in town.
And what got you wrapped up in this?
Look, I know I might just be like look like a brainless, TikTok girl,
That never accused you of that.
but like
I thought that.
before. Listen, I'm all about social change, social justice. Like if you really dig into my TikToks, you'll see the messages there I've got. Like this world is messed up, both the human and vampire world, and I want to see it change for the better. I don't know if this rat guy is a good person or not, but what I do know is the powers that be, they're bad right now. I've heard what they've done out in out west, overthrowing their princes and vampires being able to live a lot more freely than they are out here. And it might not be perfect, but it's one step closer to a better world. Like if it was up to me, we'd all be living in the open with the humans and find a way to coexist.
Well,
If that ever happened.
I mean, I don't know if it'll happen. Well, I mean, I would say in our lifetimes, but those are really long, so maybe it will. But, let me double check her age before I start saying things.
She's not 100 years old yet.
Yeah, she's pretty young. As far as vampires go, she is true age 79. It's like I can remember back in. I might be wrong on this based on my history, but I can remember when the schools used to be segregated, and I saw that change in my lifetime. So I can see maybe one day humans and vampires can live together.
Yeah, but that was black and white. This is people who feed on you and people who get fed on.
It's not like we've got to kill them. And the feeding feels good. Every single one of my meals, for lack of a better word, are consenting adults.
You are one of millions.
One of millions. What? Oh,
I think Wait, are you in the car with us?
I
y'all
assume
are walking towards the car, I guess.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you're all on Cole's car. Sure, why not? It's only four of you.
You can't take
Two
my
people
car
in
if
the
I'm not
back.
there.
Yeah.
I was just wondering how is
We can
Olivia
put
leaving a
five
car here?
She took an Uber.
Okay.
Yeah, actually, that makes sense. She took an Uber. Or she maybe came on foot. You don't know, but she didn't bring her car. She's trying to be on the down low here. It's like, yeah, so I know it'll probably never happen, but if I can make a better world for us, then that's my goal. And the Rat King at least wants to make it better than what it is currently here.
I say, well, the Rat King smells awfully like the Prince. I don't know if you've ever noticed that, but they both smell like douchebags.
The Rat King smells like rat pee and sewage. I've never smelled that on the Prince. He's usually pretty clean.
What do you mean? No, he has like a smell where like you definitely don't smell anything. I mean, you have a smell because you're a vampire, but you don't smell like how. I guess there's no other way to describe it. Like, you deserve punishment.
She raises her eyebrows.
Oh,
like,
says
you deserve
head pats.
I will point out, just for your scent purpose, as far as vampires go,
yeah, no, that's what I'm getting into. Max here is learning that not vampires don't. That's not normal.
Well, no. As far as vampires go, she smells one of the more human ones that you've smelt. Like, obviously, she doesn't smell innocent necessarily.
Yeah, because she's
done
a vampire.
bad things,
yeah.
but yeah, she's pretty close to being
human,
as innocent as a vampire can be.
Yeah, that's what I said.
She says, I have no idea what you're talking about. I've got a pretty darn good sense of smell. I can tell what someone was eating 3 days ago on their breath.
No, no. What I'm saying is, like, it's just like a smell that comes from them. Like, I don't know if this is like just like some type of sense maybe the Banu Hakim have, that we can just smell bad people. But like, there's some people up at that bar that smell evil, or they smell good. That's what they smell like. They smell good, but you don't smell. You smell like the most casual of a vampire that I've ever smelled.
Similar to Jerry, high humanity, basically.
Yeah, like you smell more like a human than most other vampires. Some vampires smell. Some humans smell better than you.
It's like I can't. I think you've got an ability. I know I don't know how to do it yet, but I know there's like a way you can like see people's auras and see stuff like that. Maybe you've got something like that, except it works through your nose. But yeah, if you think the Rat King or the Prince, or you're going to find any older vampire who's a good person, then you're dreaming. That you don't.
Yeah, and
I
do like a quick self sniff test. Do I smell worse? I mean, I know I've killed people. I don't know if Olivia's killed people. If she smells like Jerry hasn't killed anyone, so I smell worse than her.
Yeah, you smell worse than her. You don't smell anywhere near as bad as the Prince or honestly, any other older vampire you've met. Now, obviously, but yeah, so she says, I hope to go as long as possible without doing something I regret. But the Rat King and the Prince, they've been around for centuries. And you've felt the beast. I saw you at Elysium.
I think I've become more of a beast. I've killed 2 people.
It's it.
I mean, granted, I never sucked them dry. It was just more of a.
That's just an afterthought.
It was just a blow to the head.
She nods and says, "Look, I'm no saint either. I've never drank anyone dry. Well, I guess I've never killed anyone either. At least that I know of. I tend to stay. I can defend myself, but I don't get into those situations very often. I can usually talk my way out of them.
That or never mind. Keep that to myself.
But look, I mean, sometimes you've got to choose the lesser of two evils, or at least the evil that seems to be going towards what you want. I have no doubt the Rat King's done terrible things. He's been around for a long time. So is Frida. I mean, do you know she was a Viking?
It makes sense. She looks like one.
Yeah, they did some messed up stuff.
Yeah.
So, like, everyone's got their dark side, especially our kind. You just gotta kind of see who seems to be the most tolerable, who seems to have the same goals as you.
Well, if that's how we're doing it, then I vote you as chief overlord of all vampires.
She laughs and she's like, "Look, it's like I'm just a silly TikTok girl."
Hey, first you say don't accuse her of that, and then you're admitting to it.
She winks.
Yeah. And I say, well, we just had this whole long ass conversation standing out in the parking lot. If you still want to come along, that's cool. If not, this is primarily what I wanted to talk to you about.
I'll come along.
All right.
And she y'all go over to Cole's car, and she gets into the back seat, and Liam, not Liam, Brendan, is like, "Shotgun," and he jumps into the front seat.
All right. Yeah, I jump in the other back seat.
Yeah. And then you guys start driving away. And the camera zooms out and it shows the car puttering down the highway towards going down the 610 loop towards the warehouse and then
well, first we got to stop to get a phone for me.
Oh, and then you stop at Walmart.
Get a track phone.
Get a track
Paper
phone.
cigarettes.
And the person's like, "Would you like a 2-year warranty on that?"
Shut the fuck up.
And then the Walmart teller checks you out, and the guy asks to see your receipt, and he like marks it with a highlighter without even looking at what's in your bag. And then you get back on the road and y'all head to the warehouse. That's where we're going to end it for the night.
Yay.
Tomorrow in game. Well, here, let's do our sign-offs. All right, so 3 of us made it to the end of the night. I am your storyteller, Ron Bjork. I don't really look at the whole X Twitter thing anymore, but you can email us at idmroleplay at gmail.com and send us your thoughts on the podcast, or really anything. Like, nobody's emailed us yet, and that is we've got 500 downloads.
It makes Ron sad.
It makes Ron sad. He cries about it.
Surely one of you could send us an email. One of you, presumably whatever 500 divided by 14 is people. And we also had Cole.
Hi,
I mean, Frank.
Cole.
I get these names in my head mixed up when I've been drinking. Frank.
Hi, I was Frank. I played Cole. Appreciate y'all for listening through the tedious tedious conversations
Tedious.
and the fun parts as well. Of course, if y'all have any comments, questions, concerns, y'all can always hit us up on. Ron, are you still doing that thing where you play the bit from Oink Bat the Pig, or?
You know what? I completely forgot that was the thing. Did I get that recording or not?
I know it's on the end of one of the episodes, but regardless, we have
I'll
that
have to
thing.
find
But
that, yeah.
you can hit us up on YouTube or X or MySpace or Facebook or anywhere there's a social. We might be there. I don't know which ones we have, but it should be at something like IDM Roleplay. But yeah, you can also email us at idmroleplay@gmail.com. And you can find me if you look hard enough on the interwebs. I do stream on occasion on the IDM Roleplay Twitch. I haven't been doing it in a little while, but I'm kind of getting back into gaming after the holidays, so we will see how that goes. But yeah, thank you for listening.
And Hayden.
Hey, it was good to play tonight. I don't really stream or anything like that. You might find my Instagrams or anything, Rat Smacker, but but it was a good game tonight.
And good night, everyone. Thanks everyone for listening. The intro and outro songs you heard today was Foxhole Revolution, created by Kevin MacLeod at Incompetech.com, licensed under Creative Commons by Attribution 4.0 license, CreativeCommons.com, licenses by 4.0. The night is over, and have a great day, everyone.